All right, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to the Horseshoe Talk live coverage of the Indianapolis Colts Texans versus the Indianapolis Colts versus the Houston. Game's just getting ready to start. Switch around real quick. Joined by Tony Gonzalez, my dad, as always. How you doing, Deb?
Pretty good. Well, Colts got the ball first. End zone. Texas started. Coach
Gave up the touchback right off the bat.
kicked it out there.
Jonathan Taylor right up the middle. I think we're going to see a steady dose of Jonathan Taylor today.
I think so. Almost got 4 yards. Yeah, I think so. I definitely.
Very interesting to see how Matt Ryan looks in his first game of the season for the Colts as well. So he's goes back. First of all, pass a little screen pass to Taylor. Bring up a third and short. It's kind of a little dangerous screen pass.
Yeah,
The inside screen passes like that scare me.
And up there,
I don't know what they're all trying to do. But
Colts can get first down here. And out on the
yeah, we don't want to go up 3 and out in the fifth quarter.
stuff there. They didn't have any. Hey, got close.
We got close. It's going to bring up fourth down. But unfortunately, with Frank Reich, crazy ass might go for it. I wouldn't, not this early
I
in
don't
the
know where
game.
the spot is, but they're saying
I think you're at least a yard short. Not this early in the game and in this territory.
he didn't have anything. He got what he got.
Yeah, he was able to gain a yard or two from nothing.
Texas knocked him completely off the ball on that one. Under here.
Oh, he's going to take over right around the 20-yard line for their first possession of the game.
He had 60.
Yeah, Mills,
67% of his passes last year.
Mills didn't have a bad season
No,
last year.
the team was
Yeah,
really limited on talent.
I said the talent that was on that team, he didn't have a bad season.
And being a rookie, coming in the situation he came into.
He played a lot better than what people thought he was. What as a rookie, and especially like I said, with the talent that was around him, all the stuff they had going on with Deshaun Watson and everything last season. That's the thing about the Texans. I know everybody thinks Coach going here and blow the Texans out. Lovey Smith is going to have these guys. I think they'll play hard for Lovey. I think he's going to have them ready to play. Yeah, we might on paper are the more talented. That don't always mean anything.
That was supposed to be a coach. That's naming Pierce. He's a rookie. Texas. Changing up the line scrimmage there. Close to about the same what the coach were, probably about third and three, maybe just a little bit less.
It looks like he might trade punts here in their opening. Be all right. Be after the Colts had. I think Colts defense can be tough this year. I think adding Gilmore. I think people are underestimating adding Gilmore.
Yeah, I like our defense. What they played a lot better last year than most people thought they would. Had a guy like Gilmore in, and
Just like that Leonard's not playing today, so that does kind of worry me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie there.
at times back there, believe.
I like that move. That was something because Hines is so good in open space. Let him return the ball. So
Return all about the 28-yard line. Yeah, Colts was pretty simple on that first drive. They ran the ball on 3rd and 3. That really didn't
Just do this little screen passes on.
screen, basically around. So we'll see. Maybe open things up here on their second drive. But
I think you'll see the Colts try to throw the ball a little bit now. Then if not, you got to get that running game going. I'm not against still keep feeding Taylor because I think Taylor is going to get going. Everything shared on all the platforms and stuff on commercial break. Both teams had to punt their first possession.
they just had a commercial for Alice Cooper. That's about the second or third different commercial I've seen Alice Cooper.
I wonder if he's releasing some new music like
He's out on tour, I know. I think he may have a new album.
he's had Ozzy release that new album. That surprised me. He performing at halftime.
Yeah. Because Alice Cooper's about 76. Matter of fact, he's going to be in Muncie. All State here real soon.
Ozzy's going to be in one. Trying to find the right button. Right, commercial right now. The first of here, the Colts had the ball. Both teams have had the ball so far and had the punt. Colts getting ready, offense getting ready to come back on the field for their second possession of the game. We'll see what happens there. They didn't even try to throw the ball in the first. They a couple running plays and a little screen pass. Fell up about a yard short of getting the first down. All right. Colts didn't get nowhere on that play. Bring up second and 10. Give me just 1 second. I'll be a little bit on. I'm trying to get everything shared out here. Bringing up a second and 10 here for the Colts. So far, haven't been able to get anything going on the offensive side of the ball. But neither say that, but neither was the Texans in their first shot. All right, you got Matt Ryan under center here. Taylor in the backfield. Takes the handoff to Taylor, throws over the middle to Pittman. Michael Pittman with his first catch. Pittman Jr. with his first catch of the season for a first down. That's actually that's Colts first down and first down of the game. That's a first down of the game. Period. Pittman was wide open over the middle there.
Tough matchup. Did a pretty good job of keeping Taylor in check so far. I mean, they're try to go outside there. Look like he got maybe 2 or 3 yards.
They got Pittman wide open off of play action too. Taylor Pittman was wide open over the middle. Colts are going to have a big year. I think he's going to have a big year. I think he's capable of. I mean, after what you saw he done last season, a lot of that too, I think, is going to depend on the receiver on the other side of the field. Be able to take some of the double teams and stuff off. Second 8, and the ball back off to Taylor again. It'll be about a yard short of the first down. Gain about 7. Bring up another third and short here. That's the thing. Like your last time was 3rd and 1. Now you're in there 3rd and short. At least you're in manageable third down. I'll be able to convert some of those.
Took the lead already on Philadelphia instead of
I think Detroit's going to be better than what people think. I'm not saying they're going to be world beaters, but I think that Campbell is going to do a good job
Yeah,
there.
I don't think that coach. I think he did all things considered last year. I think he did a good job.
Hey, how's it going, Con, man? Nice to hear from you. I got to talk to you. I'll hit you up when I get a chance. Right now with shotgun, which I run for it. He got it.
Give him a shot, but you got
Well, I didn't like him taking the shot. I do like that play call in the third and short. You got the play action and the bootleg. So, I mean, it doesn't get really one play action in the shotgun. You got that bootleg, gets the moving. He did take a pretty good shot there, didn't he?
he did.
That was close to being a high hit. The guy was just right under that helmet. I don't think it was, but it was close.
Hit the shoulder. I think he was, yeah. He was going pretty fast.
It's on the other side of the 50 now.
He was like, he
And this for Cox, I think got the Cox ain't number one. Was that Campbell?
Campbell.
It's in it for him, and he got batted down right before it got to him. There's going to be a completion. Barely got a fingertip on it. Just enough of it.
Yep, they did. I thought maybe in full speed, I thought maybe he could have adjusted this in slow motion. Yeah, Campbell didn't have a chance to adjust.
I got Matt Ryan back under center, second 10. Hand the ball off to Taylor this time, or no, to Naeem Hines this time. Excuse me, number 21. He gains about 4 or 5 yards. He'll bring up a third and 5, third and 4.
Hines was in slot on the last play, or not the last play, but South Taylor's on the sideline.
0-0, 8 minutes left in the first quarter here in Indianapolis. We're actually in Houston. Looks like the ball third and 7. I thought he gained a couple more yards than that. Right now, the shotgun over the middle. Ooh, going to be about half yard short.
I think they go for it.
They probably do now, be on their since they're on the Texas side of the field.
Well, you go for a field goal and get the points up in there because it's about 48 or 59 yard field goal.
That was Pittman again.
That'd be about 51, 52 yards.
Oh, they gave him the first down. Yeah, that's a good spot.
Let me play.
That's a real good spot. It looked like at least a half yard short to me.
I'm sure.
There's the ball to Taylor. Taylor going to gain about 4 to 5 yards there on the first down. But yeah, I thought Pittman was at least a half yard short on that.
I thought it was about yard short. I ain't gonna argue.
Looks like most of the other games are still 0-0. 49ers and Bears are 0-0.
Lions up 3-0 on New York.
Lions are up 7-0, like you just said. Pittsburgh Steelers are up 7-0 over the Cincinnati Bengals here early in the first quarter in that game. Jaguars up 3-0 over the Washington Commanders in the first quarter of that game. Yeah, I think the Steelers are going to be better than what people think they are. They got a good coach, and I think Trubisky's a better quarterback than what. I think they Ryan almost lost the ball.
Yeah, I don't
that was weird. The exchange looked weird.
Yeah, there was a problem there, or they just got in so quick. The handoff was good. They just got in there and blew it up.
Yep. Yeah. Left side of the offensive line will have to block a little bit better.
We're getting knocked off the ball at times. We got to do a better job. 37.
37 from just about the 32-yard line. Iron from the shotgun. It's a pass over the middle.
Okay. About 3 yards short.
Looks like they're going to kick the field goal.
I would.
You're on the road too. You're on the road. You got to get. You want to get some points. You're on the road. You're expected to win. You go for it there and don't get it. You're giving Texans a lot of momentum. You get the 3 points on the board. Something positive for your offense and build off that. He was in a battle there in the offseason to keep his job. Nice kick right down the middle. Looked like it was going to veer over to the right there at first, didn't it?
What a Kelsey.
Came right around, so Colts strike first. Three, early 3-0 lead. 5 minutes left in the first quarter.
Maybe that defense.
Minkah. Yeah, I think they're going to be pretty good. Like I said, I'm not as down on Trubisky as a lot of people are.
What do they do?
Well, the good thing is you did take Pickett in the first round, but it's not like you took him like a top 10 pick in the first round. It was later in the first
Well,
round.
let's say you have
And a lot of people think that Pickett is going to need to sit a season or two. So,
or you make it all the way off, and we just messed up the work. Cool, huh? So what do you do?
he's playing that well, and he gets you to like a Super Bowl or a deep playoff run this year. I think you almost got to stick with him. But look what San Francisco done with Jimmy G. And Jimmy G almost had San Francisco in the Super Bowl for a second time, and they're going with the guy that
I think
nobody knows anything
I
about.
think they made a huge mistake, and they know what they've got. They know practice. Maybe this kid will do really well. We'll see. I don't think he'll work out as well. He's a manager. Manager took the Super Bowl. Should have won the Super Bowl. It wasn't his fault that she lost.
Yeah, I beat you up the world. Thanks, man. And see you on the 25th of September for WPW 1 year. I'll be in the front row. We were both lit in the front row. My son is the one yelling out. Yeah, I remember that. If I remember right, they just I think the son was the one that got that Dutch boy flipped off.
Yeah.
Because I want to watch the game and not see people's face laughing out loud. Hey, if we could show the game, we definitely would. Juan Carlos. Yeah.
Just that step out for a second. Let's get ready to kick off. So for a decent start, I think that league. Kick out the end zone. So we're Texans will kick it off. Number 25. I think both teams are pretty conservative with the pick off so far. Almost in the open game. Fitzpatrick taking a 31-yard touchdown. Interception return. It's 7-0. Bradley is coordinator for the Colts. I think it's the pickup for the loser. Coordinator for the Dallas Cowboys. So second eight in the football team, and then the other two probably about 36. Usually had him stop the Walls, bring back. Did a good job. It could be 37. Oh, actually, give him a couple yards. 35. Pass. It was still low. Receiver Conley was open, but pass was low, and they had some pressure. Both had a little bit of pressure on him. It was low, and it was tailing away from him. It was a very difficult catch. He was wide open. He had some open field. Back there on the front. He's going to take this and run with it. That's about the 20. Look like he's going about 18 yards. He's going to be about the 30-yard line. Chris has got a baseball show tomorrow. 9 a.m. Part of the afternoon show on ASAP. Also on ASAP. On the sports room. Free sports betting show. 6. We got Horseshoe Talk. Both ASAP on the sports room. And 11. ASAP on the sports room. And Detroit. Sports Talk show at 11. Big day tomorrow. We have some good things to talk about on Horseshoe Talk at 6 p.m. A real post. Or the Colts are pretty conservative. Both teams, I think, still kind of conservative with football. It's early in the game. I played about maybe a half, maybe a little over half this week. So I think things are trying to open things up.
A busy day tomorrow.
Talk about all the shows in baseball.
I can't hear you glitching out a lot. Well, thanks, DJ. We'll check it. I'll check into that right now. I think he's on. I think he got him on the right channel. I don't know. Really don't know what the problem was.
Yeah, because Fitzpatrick got a 31-yard interception. The Eagles will come back. So it's 7-3. Off the Patriots right now, 3-0.
Fix the sound. I don't know how that happens. I checked the sound a minute ago. And it was fine.
And the Jaguars 7-3.
Fix the sound. I don't know how that happens. I checked the sound a minute ago. And it was fine. All right, now the sound should be better.
I hope so. Second 10, Colts didn't gain any on that first.
Now the sound should be. There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Thanks,
Screen
DJ
for
Hypebeast for
Taylor.
letting us know that, but it should be
No, the
good now.
Hines. And Hines had a first down.
All right.
Nice little screen pass to Hines. First I thought it was Taylor.
Oh, so Colts got the ball back. Well,
Yep,
no.
yep.
Yeah, Hines with a nice run after the catch there on that screen pass. Okay, yep. He said sounds better. There we go.
Good. Thanks for letting us know. Appreciate it.
He said it was his son that was the one that got flipped off by
Yeah,
Dutch boy.
Yeah.
All right.
First and 10 at the 40. Another first
Another-
down. Looked what to Cox, I believe. Yep.
Yep. Mo Alley Cox with the was it Cox?
I think it was.
No,
No.
17. Is that I can't tell. That's that Strachan, isn't it?
Okay. Yeah.
But Mo Alley's 81.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He's well. Height wise, I forgot.
Yeah.
They've got 2 or 3 guys now about 6'5" on the team.
Hand off to Taylor. He has a lead blocker here.
Yep.
He might be gone.
He's not going
We'll get a good game
We'll
down to
get-
about the 20.
about the 20-yard line. Nice game. Couldn't quite get all around the corner there to get the turn to break it away. But
Washington just scored to take a 7-3 lead over Jacksonville. Samuel, 3-yard, Curtis Samuel, 3-yard receiving touchdown. Cincinnati got a field goal, make that a 7-3 game with Pittsburgh.
Taylor's had 8 rushes for 35 yards so far. He's caught a couple passes, I believe.
Joe Flacco starting against his old team. That's kind of crazy that Joe Flacco's starting again. At Cleveland and
Nice one. He about broke
yeah,
it.
Taylor up for a game, what, 9?
Yeah, looked like down to about the 11-yard line, looks like.
And that's another game I want to keep an eye on is that not Baker, but Carolina against Cleveland with Baker making his return to the Browns. That's on right now as well. Of course, that couldn't have been like a 4:00 game when it went the same time as the Colts. But
Yeah.
Detroit's up 7-0. I think Detroit's going to be better than what people think. I know that you have to worry about Goff. You never know what you're going to get from Jared Goff, but I really like the way Campbell's putting that team together, and I think the players play hard for him. I think they respect him.
I thought Detroit had a good draft this year too. I really liked the draft. So first and goal, it's Colts. So maybe get our first touchdown of the season, hopefully, on this drive.
Where are we at? 5-yard line, first and goal from the 5? No. Oh, about the 9. First and goal from about the 9. This will be handed off to Taylor again. Nowhere to go this time.
They blew that up again.
He got hit 2 yards in the backfield. That offensive line has to get a better push off the ball.
Yeah, inside we're struggling. They've knocked us off the ball 3 or 4 times now so far in this first quarter. Which first quarter is almost over. I think this first quarter's flew by.
Yeah. Yeah, first quarter.
They're not even going to run another play, I don't think. Oh, New Orleans scored a touchdown. Taysom Hill, 11-yard.
Rushing touchdown by Taysom Hill. Well, the Colts are going to be up 3-0 after the first quarter here in Houston. But going to bring up like a third or second and 10 or second and 12 from the.
Because they may have lost a yard.
It's still second goal, basically. But yeah, they lost a couple of yards. There's been, like you said, a couple of plays where up the middle we've got blown off the football.
Yes, we have.
When I see you on the 25th, going to shake your guy's hand, and introduce myself. All right, that sounds good.
That sounds great.
I'm looking forward to that show. I think that anniversary show is going to be
I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
I think WPW is going to put together or have put together a nice card for that show.
I'm looking forward to the ladder match.
Yeah, because the first 2 matches between them two didn't disappoint at all. You put them 2 in there with the ladder.
Yeah, I think they'll come up with some really good stuff. I think it's going to be good.
And then I'm excited to see about seeing Dillinger. Dillinger there at Warrior Pro Wrestling. If you haven't seen that Eric Dillinger before, hey, you're in for a treat. We haven't seen him in a while because we saw him 2 or 3 times real quick, and then we supposed to see him I think it was at Warrior Pro, and he was injured, and we haven't really got to see him.
He's going to be taking on Jake Carter, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, because Lee got injured.
Yeah, I mean, and that's going to be. I mean, don't get me wrong. I wanted to see Lee and Carter, but I think Carter and Dillinger is going to be a real good one too. So, if you got to replace somebody, you had to replace him with somebody. That's who to replace him with.
Oh yeah.
He said, "Me too. I hope Dutch Boy goes through a ladder." I like both them guys. That's, but I mean, we've gotten lucky enough to see Dutch Boy where he was only a few months into in the wrestling.
Yeah, Just a little over a year ago,
Yeah.
barely over a year ago when we first seen him there at DCCW. He's come a long way. He's very good. And then, of course, his opponent is fantastic.
One of the best technical guys around. I
Yeah.
mean, I love that Snapdragon suplex he does, man. Them snap suplexes he does are. We had a buddy that was there at that
Yeah.
Jim Irsay concert.
Ann Wilson of Hart was there. She was there. And Buddy Guy, the blues guy, he played there. Heard it was really good.
I know Glenn was there. Irsay's crazy, man. He's a big music guy. He has a lot of man. He has some expensive guitars and all kinds of stuff.
He put a bunch of that stuff on display there during that show. So we're ready to start the second quarter here. Yeah, we're about the 11-yard line, so it's still second and go, but second and 5.
I guess we can get a first down without getting a touchdown.
And
then they changed it to second and goal. Oh, he dropped it.
Who was it, Pierce?
Yes. I'm pretty sure Pierce is number 14, right?
And go. I was wondering where they was getting that 5 from. I believe it was Pierce.
Oh, came free, and I mean, you got to catch that. Perfect. I mean, perfect throw too. Got free, perfect throw, and just
dropped it.
Yeah,
it was Pierce. Okay, let's make up for it.
You got to catch that, man. There's no.
Yeah, he was wide open, and
Hey, I don't know if Matt Ryan was ready for the snap there. Almost. I'll bring up 4th and goal from about the 2.
Yeah.
I think you think he's going to go for it?
I think he'd probably go for it, but
I'd take the points.
I think I'd take the points, but you know him. Yeah, they're going to go for it.
Yeah, bringing Taylor back in. Yeah, I think I'd take the points. He should have had a touchdown, though. Pierce has to make bay as a rookie. I'm sure I think that's the first ball that's been thrown his way. He's going to have some nerves, but you got I'm sure he'll overcome that, but
I like the fact that he was that wide open. I mean, I know he dropped the ball, but
don't like that play call.
Didn't like it at all.
If you're going to go for it on 4th and goal from the 2, why are we running the play where we're starting from the 5?
Yeah.
If you're going to be in the shotgun like that, you might as well pass the ball. You were making it basically a 5-yard play that you had to have instead of just the 1-yard play.
I know, you got them backed up down to the 5-yard line and everything, and Houston hasn't done anything. But man, you could change momentum of a game.
And honestly, I think they'd have been better off there. I know they tried to fake him out with faking the Taylor and Hines run that, but if you saw that look right there, I think Taylor had the better option going on the outside than what Hines did.
Yeah, I didn't like the play call.
All right, now we're at commercial there.
Dolphins are up 3-0 at the end of the first quarter over the Patriots. No score in the Panthers and Browns with only about a couple minutes left there in the first quarter.
Ravens 3-0 over the Jets. Browns and Panthers still 0-0.
Commanders 7-3 over the Jaguars.
First full Sunday of football games, and there's some good ones on the day too.
There's some good ones in that second half of the day's games. You got the Chiefs and Cardinals, Raiders, Chargers, Buccaneers, and Cowboys later on.
Green Bay and Minnesota.
Yep.
Bucks and Cowboys game, I think it's just going to be interesting just because all the injuries both teams have. You got the Bucks with basically makeshift put together offensive line. How they going to be able to protect Brady? And with Brady had missed a little offseason, I don't put a whole lot into that. I know some people have been making a big deal out of that. Yeah. Now there have been some stuff coming on that Brady and his wife been having some issues because she didn't want him to come back to play football. But Brady's a professional. That's not going to. I don't see that affecting him playing.
Yeah.
But then with Dallas, they got receivers hurt. They have some offensive line now. So that's going to be interesting to see how they handle it. I think the Bucs ultimately win that game just because I trust Tom Brady more than I do Dak Prescott. if you have some offensive line issues. I know Brady's older and can't hardly move, but I mean, there's Pierce sitting on the sideline. You know he's kicking himself in the head.
Yeah.
I just had my first NFL touchdown and dropped it.
Yeah, I think the Colts. This is my opinion. Early in the season, early in the game, I would put more points on there. But I didn't like the play call. If that was the play call you was going to go with, should have kicked the field goal. But it's easy to say that.
And then that first quarter, the Colts could control all the time of possession and everything, and you only got the 3 points to show for it. Ooh, hits the tight end there, Brown with a nice strike. Mills does get them out to about the 20, get their backs off their end zone. Yeah, this offensive line didn't get no penetration on that play at all.
I know so far in the first two series we dominated the Texans, but they've been very conservative on the play calls. You know they're going to open it up sooner or later.
Mills back to pass again. Completes it for a short game, maybe about 5 yards, if that. I could have probably got the first down if he could have stayed in bounds.
He couldn't keep his foot in, and he could have gained definitely some more yards. Harrison.
So where Marvin Harrison's son had a big game last night or yesterday for the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Really?
Yeah, he had put up a lot better numbers that game than what he did the first game.
This Harrison for Texans, rookie, he's from Central Michigan.
Hand the ball off.
We're going to have about a third and
two?
Probably third and two, I would say.
About 3rd and 2 here. Yeah, the Colts have dominated the time of possession, but only have the 3 points to show for it. And that's the game. That's when teams can come back and bite you in the ass when you don't get them points. I mean, that just like when I was talking about the other night in that Rams game, how I thought Buffalo making all the mistakes in the first half could come back and haunt them. Well, it ended up not. But a lot of times you leave a team in a game like that when they shouldn't be in the game. Yeah. It opens up that door for them to be able to make a big play and change the momentum. 3rd and 2 from their own 28. That's going to be a first down. Just quick little screen out to Johnson. This has definitely been Houston's best series so far. That's just a quick out.
Yeah.
And if you're on third and 2, if you're going to give them that much cushion, they're going to be able to get that little pass all day. Play action. Mills took a hit as he was delivering the ball, caught. Mills stayed in there. He stayed right in that pocket and took that shot.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, he knew he was about ready to get. Ooh, almost got a little bit of helmet-to-helmet action on there at the end.
Yeah. I think the only thing it saved him, he tried to pull up.
Mills is 6 of 8 for 47 yards so far. Got 11 minutes left in the second quarter here. Houston starting to drive down the field a little bit. Houston's on their own 47-yard line. Play action again. Oh, overthrew his receiver, threw it high over Conley.
He was open, but yeah, threw it high.
That's the thing, man. Now, if you mess around and give up a touchdown here, you're down 6-3. Where at the very least it could be maybe 7-6 or 6-6.
Philadelphia's down 7-0, but they're down there in the red zone. Look like they might be ready to score.
Washington's getting ready, or in the red, or almost to the red zone. They're in field goal range. Oh, nice move there to avoid the tackle. Another first down. They're in Colts territory now at almost the 40-yard line.
Like I said about that momentum, I'd protect the points.
Just a quick screen pass to Moore. He makes a guy miss, and that's a nice move there. Makes that first guy miss and able to gain some yardage.
You got a guy like Jonathan Taylor. Why not just square up and pound the ball, or throw the ball in the end zone and try to get a touchdown? I don't like that play call at all. Like I said, you're getting the handoff at about the 5-yard line. the way they set up that play. I didn't like it at all.
We'll gain about 3 yards on that run. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 7. And Houston's down there and pretty close to field goal range. The Redskins are on the 35, so they're looking to add some more points. Redskins, Commanders, my bad.
Commanders. Yeah.
That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Yep.
Burkhead with a nice hard run up the middle there for a gain about 6 or 7.
Burkhead's been with quite a few teams in the last few years. He's not a bad running back at all.
Ravens are up 3-0 over the Jets. Carolina has the ball on their side of the field, looking to score some points.
Oh, they're running a different quarterback, running Driscoll for this 3rd and 2.
Hands the ball off.
We got the first down. Their option guy, I guess.
I was going to say he must be. Colts defense needs to tighten up here, make a stop here, at least to hold them to a field goal. So far, Houston's just marching this ball right down the field on this possession. First couple possessions, Colts defense stayed pretty tight, but Texans have the ball in the 30 here.
No, they've really opened up their offense on this drive.
Incomplete pass. We'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's pretty good coverage there.
Yeah. That ball looked like it floated on him a little bit. He didn't get as much behind that ball as he. I agree, Stevie. Kick the damn field goal. Hey, that's some of the stuff that has hurt the Colts in the past in some games with Reich is being a little too aggressive sometimes. That's why we lost to Buffalo a couple years ago in that playoff game, leaving points on the board. Hey, we're gonna bring up a 3rd down here. We need
about 3rd and 6, probably.
Yeah, we need to get off the field right here, force them to a field goal attempt, get our offense back out there on the field. Eagles just scored, tie that game up 7-7.
Hurts touchdown.
Yeah, Hurts with a 1-yard touchdown rush.
Pretty much walking here.
3rd and 8 here. Incomplete. Going to force probably a field goal attempt.
Yep.
Well, at least their defense was able. You let them drive down the field, but at least he was able to tighten up there at the end before they got in the red zone and force them to a field goal attempt. What's this going to be? What, 40, 43, 45? So it's not a chip shot either, but still. And pretty much down the middle. That one did the same thing as the Colts one. It kind of came back, kind of hooked back. See, Stevie says Burrow is struggling. Laughing out loud says three interceptions already.
Man,
yeah, that's crazy. He's probably watching. He probably has it on that red zone channel when the Colts are. Yeah, Raven. See, Panthers hasn't scored yet.
Steelers are up 10-3.
Panthers look like they're getting ready to score. It's 1st and 10. They have the ball in the
8.
On the 8. A lot of people keep saying or wondering if the Bengals, if that was a fluke. I don't think it was a fluke last year. But anytime you make a run like that, it doesn't automatically mean you're going to make a run the next year.
No.
And this is only the first game, but they're down 10-3 early in this game. But you got to remember, too, look how a lot of their games last year, they get off to a slow start. and then they'd come back and win those games. I mean, even in that AFC Championship game, it looked like the Chiefs were just going to blow them out in that first half.
They've got an explosive offense.
Some of them Snickers commercials killed me.
Yeah.
Don't look like anybody else has scored yet.
I think the Commanders are
Yeah, they were getting close to scoring.
Should have an attempt, at least of some type.
Yeah. I think we've got Tony situated. He was having trouble. Finding. He must. I'm pretty sure he had it because he said, "Yeah, I think I found it." And I said, "What commercial are you on?" It was the same commercial we was on. So I said, "Yeah, it should be it." And he hasn't called me back. So I told him if he had still having trouble, let me know.
Yeah, Washington's 3rd and 10 at Jacksonville's 22. So they should at least come up with a field goal attempt at least.
If he couldn't have got it, I was going to try to run over there real quick during the halftime and try to get him going. But I was like, no, I know it should have worked. I fixed it for him. You know what I mean? Last week.
Didn't it show on his guide what game?
I think it did. I don't think he was scrolling down far enough at first.
I know mine out there, which mine's different than yours. It showed right there.
Yeah, mine on here showed it said Colts or Colts at Texans. All right, so Colts getting the ball back, tied 3-3, 7, a little under 8 minutes left. He said, "Oh yeah, trying to keep an eye on Johnson for fantasy. He not doing anything though. Really, Pittsburgh's playing great defense." Yeah, I'll check in on my fantasy after this game. I did check this morning, make sure I had all my lineups set. I'm in four different fantasy leagues, and they're not like just random leagues. They're all leagues with people I know. Some from the ASAP Sports Network, and then of course ours.
Yeah, I think I'm playing you.
Yeah, you got off to a big lead because of Thursday with Diggs. Ryan hits Pittman. Nice gain there. Nice gain. Gets the ball across midfield. Pittman came across the field on that play action. That's just a short crossing route because Pittman's right there in the slot. If they fake the handoff to Taylor, Ryan rolls out, and Pittman's just running that short crossing. There's nobody there. Pierce done a good job clearing out that side that time. Colts should have a touchdown, but hand the ball off this time to Taylor for a gain of about 2, maybe 1. Not a whole lot there that time. Colts offensive line needs to stout up a little bit so far. Washington just scored Commanders just scored on a 7-yard TD reception by Dotson. To give them the lead in that game.
Because Washington had a decent defense last year, and I think their offense is going to be better this year. So the teams in that East.
Hand off to Taylor. A lot more room to run this time. Going to be close. Right at the first down marker.
Real close.
If anything, maybe a half yard short.
Yeah, at the most.
The middle, the offensive line done a good job there with clearing out that middle. I mean, he had a pretty big hole.
Which we've got an offensive line, people in a couple of new positions.
Yeah.
It may take a few games to
especially
be where we need to be.
Especially in that left tackle position after Costanzo retired. Because I know Costanzo did have some issues, but Costanzo was also a good offensive lineman. And when he was healthy, to pitch out here to Taylor, going to get the first down easy, and about 10 more.
About 25. So we're really moving the football in this one.
Yeah, so we're already in field goal range, but let's get a touchdown here. Yeah. I like that little pitch like that. And look, you have your wide receivers, Allen out there blocking, or not Allen, Doolin. But you get Doolin, them guys out there blocking. That makes a difference. If he ain't blocking, that's probably instead of being a 15-yard gain, it's maybe a 5-yard gain.
Colts on the 20, 25-yard line, 1st and 10. Ryan finds Pittman for a short gain, 3 or 4 yards.
Yeah, 3 or 4. But it seemed like that play took a long time to develop.
I think they were going to try to take a shot down the field, and whoever they were going to wasn't open, because then you saw he came back and just stood out there in the flat. I think if you're going to throw it to the flat out there, like you said, you got to get out there a little quicker. Panthers are on the 8-yard line, looking to score. 49ers are on their own, or on the Chicago's 48, starting to get in scoring position. Atlanta's in scoring position in that game. Intercepted and went for the screen pass to Taylor and didn't throw the ball high enough. Big mistake there by Matt Ryan.
Yeah, I don't like that screen. It's the second time they've kind of done that screen. I don't like it.
You got to kind of float that ball over, and the
inside screen. It's a dangerous play.
Yeah, that defender made a nice play on it. Oh, because he's wide open. You get the ball to him. He's probably scoring a touchdown.
Yeah, he was going to go, but
there's only one guy out in front of him, and he was getting blocked.
Well, he thought he was tied up with a defender. He wasn't. And he wasn't. The guy made a real good play, but still, that's a dangerous.
He didn't make a great throw, and then the guy made a heck of a play. Wow, typical Colts football. They get off looking like they're going to score some points, and then here we start making some stupid mistakes that really hurt us. All right, Colts game's on commercial. I'll give you guys a quick update on some of the other scores around the league. 49ers and Bears 49ers just scored. They were up 7-0 over the Chicago Bears with about 10 minutes left in the second quarter. Ravens are up 3-0 over the New York Jets. 10:51 left in the second quarter in that game. Browns and Panthers are 0-0 in the second quarter of that game there in Carolina. The Eagles and Lions are tied 7-7 with 10 minutes left in the second quarter of that game. The Miami Dolphins are up 10-0 over the New England Patriots. Second quarter of that game was 7.5 minutes left. Pittsburgh Steelers 17, Cincinnati Bengals 3, as Pittsburgh just scored another touchdown. There's 8 minutes and 46 seconds left in the second quarter of that game. Once it comes back up, I'll kind of let you know who scored. Washington Commanders are up 14-3 over the Jacksonville Jaguars. Colts Texans, of course, game we're watching, 3-3 with about 4 minutes left in the second quarter, and the Texans just came up with a big interception in that game. All right. We'll get some of these scores running across, and they'll be able to tell you who done what. But yeah, you're right, Steve. They are killing the spread, man. Every possession, offensive possession the Colts had since the first possession should have led to points. One, we go for it on fourth and goal and don't get it. Then this one, we throw an interception on a little screen pass when we're just marching the ball down the field, looking like we're going to get some more points. And this is when it gets dangerous. You leave a team in the game in the game long enough, especially due to some of your mistakes, it can come back and kill you in the second half. All right, got Mills underneath center here, in the I formation, hands the ball off for about 9 yards to Pierce. Pierce gains about 9 yards on that run, just straight up the gut. Defensive line has to get off the ball better for the Colts here. Get off those blocks. He don't get tackled there, he's going to gain another 5-10 yards at least. Brings up a 2nd and 2 from right at the 50-yard line. 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Mills in the I formation again, hands it off to Pierce, who gains about 3 yards, enough for the first down. Damian Pierce get 4th-round draft pick this year, rookie, getting a couple nice carries here for the Houston Texans. There we go. All right, 2nd and 12 here at the Colts. Colts defense line was able to get some penetration there to stop Pierce for a loss there. It's going to bring up 2nd and 12. Right at right at midfield. Mills back to throw the ball, looking downfield. Oh, overthrew the target a little bit. Looked like a good defensive stop, but then a flag comes in from the other side of the field. The judge on this side of the field didn't call nothing. That was right there, but get it from the back half. So that's going to be pass interference on the Colts and go set the Houston Texans up in scoring range here. Oh, come on! I don't like that call there. They're both hand fighting there. How you gonna call? How do you call that? He has a hold of or I guess we do have a hold of his arm. They're both hand fighting. I can see it being called. That's one of them ones you see. Oh, sometimes it gets called, and sometimes it don't. But he did have his arm hooked. Damn it! Sets up first down on the 16 for the Texans. Mills touchdown, Houston. Hits the tight end with a pass and OJ Howard with a touchdown for the Texans. To me, it's kind of a touchy pass interference. You see guys hand fight like that a lot, but when they showed the replay, he did have his arm hooked. But
Yeah.
I just don't like it when the referee on that side of the field don't call it, and then the flag comes from the other side of the field. Mills with a nice throw there to Howard for the touchdown, and in a game that the Colts controlled most of the first half are trailing now.
Yep.
You leave some points on the board and a turnover and
change momentum of the game.
49ers are up 7-0 over Chicago. The Cleveland Browns just scored to take a 7-0 lead over the Carolina Panthers. Steelers are up 17-3 over the Bengals. Washington's up 14-3. So now the Houston Texans are up 10-3 over the Colts. Colts need to score here at halftime or here right before the half. Here you got 2.5 minutes left in the second quarter. But yeah, just too many plays. We'll have points on the field. They've had that one good. Well, I'll give them two good drives. That drive there was a good one, but the one before was pretty good when they got the field goal. That drive there was set up by the Colts with the turnover.
Well, we've got 2 play calls that I haven't liked. I didn't like the inside screen, even the first time we did it, and then the second time, of course, ended up an interception. And then I'd like the play call when you're going for it on 4th and go. I didn't like the play call.
I just don't think you go for it on 4th and goal yet. This early in the season,
if it's 4th and 1 or 4th and a half, it's 4th and 2. It's 4th and 2. So
and the play call beginning of the game, first game of the season, get some momentum. Get some momentum going before you start trying to some of those.
And I do
take the points.
I do understand it's the NFL. You got to score points. You don't want all field goals. I understand that, but
field goals better than no points.
Yeah.
Field goals better than no points, and giving that team some momentum.
Most definitely.
Because I mean, Houston really wouldn't have much success in that first half on either side of the ball. The Colts could have had more points. You drop a touchdown pass. The Colts could have had more points than and now we gave the Texans momentum. Hey, lay down. Hey, don't talk back. Lay down. Scrap. Lay down. Don't you know why you're barking at to begin with?
I need
Monday night game, Broncos and Seahawks.
to take him out at halftime.
2.5 minutes left in the second quarter. And that's just, man, that ball, I mean, that's a touchdown if it gets to him, but you left it a little low, and that's a good play by the defense. And then that's just nice. That's a nice pass there by Mills.
Yeah, O.J. Howard's a nice pickup for the Texans. He's a decent, pretty good tight end.
But that touchdown pass was set up by that pass interference called as well. Burrow just threw a fourth interception.
Man.
That's what Stevie just said.
But the score is still pretty close.
It was 17-3.
It's 17 now? Okay. And if he threw a fourth one, hell knows. Like,
wonder what's going on with Burrow. You don't see that out of Burrow very often. I mean, even as rookie year, you didn't see many games where he just kept throwing interceptions.
wonder if we're getting pressure on him.
They must be, I would think.
Either making bad decisions or getting a lot of pressure on him.
The Colts offense needs to score right here. Let's tie this game up before the halftime. Colts ran for 71 yards rushing, but short little pass to Hines there. Now we're going to go no huddle. I think Ryan's going to start looking down the field a little more. All of our passes have just been little short checkdowns for the most part. Oh, Hines almost broke through there.
Yeah.
Still gained a few yards, but that could have been a big gainer.
Yeah, it could have been.
Brings up a big third down here because you want to convert this third down. You don't want to give the ball right back to Houston with 2 minutes left in the first half.
Two-minute warning.
2-minute warning in the first half. Yeah, you don't want to give the ball right back to him. You need to at least get a first down here and let your defense rest a little bit.
Falcons up on the Saints 10-7.
You said the Falcons are?
Yep. Dolphins up 10-0 on the Patriots. Looked like Bengals might have been close in the scoring position because Pittsburgh's got the ball now and it's 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line. So what happened on their end of the field?
Stevie said they're all over him. Talking about the Steelers' defense against Burrow.
Jets hanging in there pretty good. Against the Ravens, only 3-0 with 5:40 left in the second quarter.
All right. A 2-minute warning in the Colts game. 49ers up 7-0 over the Bears. Second quarter. A lot of these games are starting to get closer to halftime. Ravens are up 3-0 over the Jets. A little over 4 minutes before half. Browns and Panthers are still over 9 minutes left in the second quarter. 7-0 Browns. Eagles and Lions are tied. Falcons up 10-7. The Dolphins are up 10-0 over the Patriots. Steelers are up 17-3 on the Bengals. Bengals did just get the ball back. Washington's ahead. Of course, the Colts are down 10-3. With the Colts have the ball, big third and 2 coming up here. with 2 minutes left in the second half. Colts need a big first down right here.
Yeah, I really don't want to give Houston the ball back.
You got Matt Ryan now the shotgun. Ryan steps up, throws a little short pass to that's Paris Campbell, wasn't it?
I think so, number 1.
So it's a little short pass to Campbell to move the chains, get a first down. Colts are going up tempo here. Ryan back to throw again. That was a completion that gained 3 or 4 yards, but none of his throws are going more than 3 or 4 yards right now. Eventually you're going to have to take a shot down the field.
Yeah, you're going to have
to open up this defense. So we'll bring up a 2nd and 7. Ryan in the shotgun again. Ooh, that looked like offsides on the defense, but it looks like they're going to call that false start. Call false start on the Colts.
I'm talking about it.
Ooh, looks like maybe a little. Oh, they changed it to the defense.
I think it was the defense.
Nelson might have flinched just a tad, but hey, I'll take that call. Well, it's hard to tell in that slow motion though. But it did look like Wilson or Nelson flinched a little bit right before the guy moved. But Lovie Smith let that ref know about it too. Yeah. That's what was it, second and 2, just shy of midfield. Minute and 37 left in the second quarter. Over the middle, Ryan hits. That's Pittman again. Yep. Pittman's had a pretty good first half so far. He's definitely been Ryan's favorite target.
I think Pittman's gonna have a big year. He stays healthy. He's gonna have a big year.
And he's definitely been Ryan's favorite target here in the first half.
Pittman again, I believe. That's a little short pass, not much.
Up tempo. Hell, they're already getting ready to snap it again.
Ooh.
Ryan gets sacked. He's getting ready to throw that ball. Lucky that didn't turn into a fumble. I think they did call it. Did they call that a fumble or a strip and then he recovered it?
I'm not sure. I know we recovered it, but I don't know if.
Oh, yeah. That ball was stripped. So we're going to get the ball there. So we lost some yards on that play.
Well, he was sacked too. So,
yeah.
So it's about the same. 3rd and 13 now.
Oh, man. Come on. Colts offense needs to get going. I'll take a shot down the field at some point here. Which I think they might have been trying to do there and got sacked, but.
Honestly, I don't think offensive line. I'm not saying that's why we're losing right now, but our offensive line hasn't played great. We got blown up on some runs, and he didn't have much time. They snapped that quick, and he was in trouble really quick. Didn't have much of a chance.
Big 3rd down here.
I don't know exactly where we're at on the field. I don't like to see us gain at least a good 8 to 10 yards to try to get in the field goal range.
Oh, yeah. If we could gain a few yards, we could be in field goal range. Who are they going to call this on?
Texans saying it's on the Colts.
And it is. I'll bring up a 3rd and 18 now. We're shooting ourselves in the foot here. Let's go, fellas.
That was on Smith.
There's no way we're going to have 3 points in this game.
Well, you come out of a break there and commit a penalty. That don't make sense.
No, now you need to gain. You need to gain
least-
about 10, 15.
Well,
To
we'll
give-
get to the 30. That's about 12 yards.
Oh, Pittman drops it. It was a little bit behind him.
It was behind him. It was going to be a tough play. You wasn't going to get a first down or anything. But
Now we're going to be punting the ball away,
Yeah.
and they still have 45 seconds and 3 timeouts.
Yeah, we're shooting ourselves in the foot quite a bit so far in this first half. Last 2 or 3 drives.
Yeah, we're going to definitely play better in the second half because this been a little sloppy here in the first half.
We can't complain about the defense. I mean, we had a defensive penalty, or
Yeah.
that's what set that up. So our defense ain't played terrible by any means. Our offense have not played
The offense hasn't played.
hasn't
Very
played
good.
terrible, but hasn't played real good.
You drop it. You had one drop that was a touchdown. And a couple penalties helped Houston. Yeah, it's been.
Eagles up on the Lions 14-7. 49ers up on the Bears 7-0. Steelers 17-3 over the Bengals. Dolphins over the Patriots 10-0. Browns 14-0 on the Panthers. Falcons up 10-7 on the Saints.
Come on, defense, make a big play here. Big turnover would be nice.
The Ravens 3-0 on the Jets.
Instead, so about 3-yard run for Burkhead.
And Washington 14-3 on Jacksonville.
Houston uses their first timeout. After a 5-yard gain on Burkhead on the first down run. You'd say they're probably going to come out throwing now. They got that first play. Now they're going to probably start throwing because you just don't have a whole lot of time.
Yeah, gonna have to.
All right, Mills is in the shotgun here.
Ooh,
That was a dangerous throw.
yeah, it was. I had a shot for a pick there.
Yeah. Yeah. The defender and the receiver and the ball met in the same spot at the same time. I thought that defender was going to be able to step in front there. 3rd and 5 here. Still 30 seconds left. Colts have 2 timeouts. But even if they stop them here,
I'd like to see at least stop them here and know that Houston's not going to get more points on the board.
yeah. First down. That was the Burkhead, wasn't it?
I think so.
So I think that was a little wheel route. Houston uses their second timeout. 21 seconds left here in the second quarter. Texans are up 10-3. Yeah, that's just Burkhead coming out of the backfield. But in this situation, you're going to give that up. You're going to give a short little pass like that. Then, as long as you keep them in front of you, they don't have enough time to march down the field like that. Deebo Samuel with a 6-yard rushing touchdown for the 49ers. All right, you have Mills in the shotgun. Completes the pass over the middle here. Yep. About 14 seconds left.
Need another completion of probably about 15 yards to get him in field goal range, 15, 20 yards. Mills is 10 of 16 for 98 yards and a touchdown.
But if you get a 15-yard completion here with only 14, you could have trouble getting down in that.
Don't have any timeouts left.
No, because they just used it last one here.
So you're going to have to throw the ball to the outside.
Yeah. Because if it's over the middle, it's going to be hard for you to get down and be able to spike it. All right, here we go. Mills in the shotgun, 1st and 10.
Out of bounds.
Wasn't going to gain
No.
much either way, but yeah. So we got 9 seconds left in the first half. Houston's out timeouts. Indianapolis still has 2, but I mean, yeah. If you're a Colts, you know they're going to go for something on the outside. They can't go over the middle here.
Philadelphia scored again, 21-7 over Detroit.
We left the middle wide open there,
That's
but
right.
there's going to run the ball, going to halftime up 10-3. And if you're the Texans though, you gotta be happy with where you're at. Colts, to me, you gotta be disappointed because you've left some points on the board.
Right now, I'd rate the Colts defense probably a B plus. The offense probably at best a C, and the offensive play calling a D.
Yeah. All right. As we go into halftime here for the Colts Texans game, enjoy this video from the Gonzo and the Judge Sports Talk. It was just one of our shows earlier this week. Enjoy this video while we were at halftime, and we'll be back with the second half of the Colts and Texans here in just a few minutes.
The Rams passing game. The Rams struggled all night long. They couldn't really get enough going offensively. And we all know the Rams have this offensive firepower, right? The Rams can put up a ton of points. We saw that last season. Matthew Stafford led the team to a Super Bowl. He had a breakout year with his new team, but the Rams offensive line is different this year. They don't have Andrew Whitworth. They look different, on that O-line.
Yeah.
Things are going to have to get better, though. The Rams are going to have to turn it around. I think they will make the adjustments necessary. Sean McVay, he took all responsibility for the team's shortcomings last night, for the team's terrible performance. You heard him in the press conference. He put all the blame on his shoulders, and that's a heavy burden for one person, but he feels that he could have put his team in a better position to win the ball game. But Matthew Stafford, man, he turned over the ball 3 times. He threw 3 interceptions in the game. And I talked about it after the game. To me, this was the Detroit Rams, not the LA Rams. This was the Detroit Rams. And it was just pitiful. It was tough to watch. Now, although Matthew Stafford had a pretty horrific night, because his performance was horrendous, having 3 interceptions in the game. I thought Cooper Kupp played fairly well. I thought he had a decent outing last night. He showcased his talent once again. Excellent route runner. One of the best receivers in the game. Everyone was talking about the matchup between him and Stephon Diggs coming into the game. I know I was. I was making a big deal about that. So, Cooper Kupp, man, yeah, you could believe in the hype surrounding him because he is the real deal. This guy is versatile. He makes plays. He has nice hands. He's crafty. He has the nifty footwork, and we saw that last night. He gave us his best demonstration when he made one hell of a catch in the back of the end zone and was able to keep his feet in bounds. It was just incredible. It was sensational. And how about Jalen Ramsey? Falling on a play. Getting blown out of coverage. Couldn't stay in front of the receiver. Let the receiver blow by him. Jalen Ramsey is going to have to step up in that secondary and be the anchor in that secondary. And Donald's going to have to step his game up, play a lot better than what he did last night. It's going to take a total team effort. I know it's only one game. I mean, you can't judge after one game. You can't make observations after one game. Let's see how well the Rams, because the Rams have bounced back in the past from, terrible performances. So let's see what happens in week 2. Let's see if they can get it together, make those adjustments, get in the film room, watch some film, really study things, break it down, and see what they can do better. But it all starts with Matthew Stafford playing a cleaner game. He's got to play a cleaner game. And I thought watching this game, it felt like I was watching a JV high school team play because both of these teams were horrible in the first half. Both of these teams were turning over the football. It was very sloppy play from both teams. The Buffalo Bills, they didn't play their best football in the first half, but they did manage to outduel and outplay, and do things better than what the Rams did, and we saw that. And Josh Allen, man, he's just a beast. He's a phenomenal beast. We know that about him, right? I think now is the time to take him more seriously if you didn't already. Because a lot of people, you have people out there who's not a firm believer in him. I actually am. I think he's a damn good quarterback. Hell, I think he's the top-ranked quarterback in the NFL. He showed that last night. Did you see the opening drive? How impressive was that? I mean, that was flawless. That was just that was right there. That was perfection. What we saw in that opening drive from Josh Allen and company. And they looked good. And like you said, they was just running the ball down the Rams' throat. And the Rams are going to have to, that's another thing they're going to have to work on. They're going to have to be able to slow down the running game because they can't let teams, especially run-heavy offenses, they can't let them run the ball down their throat, or it's going to be some long afternoons and some long nights for the Rams. But the Rams, man, they got blown out. I thought it was utterly embarrassing, to be quite honest with you. But I'm not going to really overreact. I'm not going to panic too much because it was only one game. And let's see how they respond.
Yeah. To me, though, I don't even – well, before I get into what I thought about last night's game, quick update on the U.S. Open. Tifo won that, ended up winning the tiebreaker, forcing the fifth and final set. So it's but he just nice. He just lost the first game of the set. Like I said, Alcaraz is a third-ranked player. But Tifoe's he's playing good, some pretty good tennis. He got off to a rocky start, but he's He's put it together and been able to compete. But with the Rams, I don't think. Don't get me wrong, Stafford didn't look his best, but I don't think Stafford was the main problem. I think the biggest problem for the Rams last night was the offensive and defensive lines. They let Buffalo control the line of scrimmage. And I know you've heard this, but any coach will tell you when it comes down to a football game, whoever wins on the offensive line and between offensive line and defensive line, that's who's going to win the game. Whoever can win up front, get the other team moving backwards. And last night, the Bills could move the Rams about anywhere they wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like I was talking earlier, if it wasn't for a lot of Buffalo Bills mistakes in that first half, the Rams could have very easily been down 24 to 30 points at halftime.
Yeah, there was a lot of mental errors.
But in the second half,
Right.
the Bills really tightened it up, and the Rams just couldn't get going. Like I said, it's the first game, so it could be. You can't overreact, but they're going to have to get more physical up front, because you let teams get after you on the up there on the line like that, it's going to make for a long day for your team. And Stafford, I'm not worried about Stafford's elbow because he had dealt with something like this before, back when he was in Detroit. But you can see a couple throws he threw high that were tipped. And that was the other thing on a couple of them interceptions. It wasn't like they were just terrible throws. Like that one got tipped at the line of scrimmage, went straight up in there, and the lineman got it. I mean, those happen sometimes. Now, there was a couple that were just like, man, where are you throwing the ball? But the other interception was because the ball sailed high on him. And then Josh Allen just looked good. He made a throw in that third quarter on the run to his right. It was that touchdown pass, one where Diggs fell and still caught it. What a throw, dude. He was on the run to his right, jumped up in the air when he threw the ball. His foot wasn't even on the ground when he threw the ball and threw a freaking strike. And I thought Diggs was going to fuck it up because he kind of tripped there, but still the ball was thrown so well, it hit him right. It still hit him right.
I actually remember that series, by the way, and that was
he was off the ground when he threw that ball.
Yeah, and that play was well executed, by the way. But that's what Josh Allen does best, right? He can't control.
It looked like a flick of the wrist.
He can control the offense by using his feet, and that's what he does so well. He hurts you in a variety of ways because he has the arm strength, so he can hit his receivers down the field. He can also extend plays by using his feet, and he could buy time. And he comes up with these sensational plays. It's amazing to watch. He's a human highlight reel when you watch this guy. And this is a guy who also uses his speed. Last night we saw it. This guy was nasty. He was, just amazing. Just amazing. And he was physical. He pretty much dictated the flow of the game.
Yeah, like we were talking. Other than a couple mistakes in the first half, he played about a perfect game.
Right. And he was able to manipulate the passing game, which he does so well as well. So, everything was working for Josh Allen.
Okay,
the
but
Rams
Buffalo,
couldn't say the same.
I'll tell you what, Buffalo stays healthy. Everybody in the AFC better watch out, because if they can run the ball like they did last night, they are going to be a dangerous-ass team on offense, because if Singletary gets going like he did last night, and they got to give Singletary some props. I know a lot of people have been, I don't know how good Singletary is. I think Buffalo needs to get another running back. They're not strong enough at running back. No,
They're not
they just didn't give Singletary enough touches a lot of times. But, dude, he was running that ball physical last night. And if they get that kind of play out of him, and he's out of him this year, that offense is going to be scary. And then you look at the defensive side of the ball. Look what they've done to that Rams offense last night. Yeah, Cooper Kupp had a good game, but that was the only person that really stood out on that offense. And it wasn't like Kupp killed him, but
it's not that much of a surprise though, Chris, because last year the Bills
Yeah, a
were
lot of people
first.
thought they were the best team last year, and they
But
lost
the
in that.
Bills were first in defense.
Yeah.
You know, and they're doing all of this without one of their best defensive backs, Tre'Davious White.
Yep.
He's still out.
That's what I'm
with
saying.
that-
Yeah, they didn't have the
that
best. They didn't have the
injury.
best guys in the secondary.
Right. And that handed the Bills last season a significant blow when he went down, you know, but they still have a pretty good secondary. They have two of the best safeties in the league, and Micah Hyde, and then you have Jordan Poyer, you know, who had excellent games last night. Now, I also felt like this too. If Matthew Stafford had attacked those two safeties by just airing the ball out, because we all know that Micah Hyde and
problem
Jordan
was, though,
Poyer, but
The
we all
problem with that
know
was his problem with that, Judge, is the offensive line wasn't giving them time to try to air it out down the field.
that's true. That's true. But if he was able to air it out, Jordan Poyer and Micah Hyde, you know, they sometimes they could be a little vulnerable.
Yeah.
And sometimes they let, you know, the receivers get by them. And once they're in open field, we all know how dangerous the Rams wideouts can be. You know, you have Cooper Kupp. But here was another disappointing thing. You have Allen Robinson now, and you know, he was only targeted once in the entire game. You know, he only saw one ball come his way for the entire game. You got to get him more engaged in the offense.
But was that his fault? Was that his fault, or was that their fault for not getting engaged enough, or was he not creating separation?
It goes back to the line. But I felt Cooper Kupp got more targets than anybody else. But Cooper Kupp,
of course, he's going to. He's best. He's their best player.
He's the best player, and that's what I was getting to. He's just special. You know, the guy can create his own separation and make plays with his feet.
Yeah.
You know, that's just how good he is. So he's on a different level than everyone else in that Rams receiving room. You know, but the Rams will miss Robert Woods. Remember, they traded him during the offseason. And
all right, welcome back to the second half. Texans have the ball to start off the second half of the game.
It started off with a big play. I had a pretty big gain. Then on the next play, they lost 3 yards, but they're in Colts territory.
Run the ball up the middle. Not much there on that play for the Texans.
About 3rd and 10, 3rd and 11.
Yeah.
But they are in field goal range.
All right. Yeah, Colts are gonna have to tighten some things up here on defense and get some of this momentum back.
Yeah, they got caught on that first play of the second half.
We'll be short of the first down, but going to be not going to be a real long field goal attempt.
Yeah, maybe 39 yards, maybe 40.
We'll bring up a 4th and 2. I would say they're kicking the field goal.
I would think, yeah.
I would say with Lovie Smith, I would say they're probably kicking the field goal. He's not like some of these newer coaches that are all about the analytics and
Atlanta up 16-7 on New Orleans at halftime.
Glenn said Colts need to wake up now. I agree, Glenn.
And he
barely hit it.
Yeah, I thought there was going to be. Thought he missed it there for a second.
All right, so Colts down by 10 early in the third quarter. Colts get ready to get their first possession in the second half. And we need to get something going here.
Definitely.
I mean, this game could easily be a tie game too, because you remember the Colts passed up a chance on a field goal, and he also dropped a touchdown pass in the end zone. Definitely have to get going in the second half, or this season, not home opener, but season opener is going to not going to go the way that all the Colts or the Colts fans were hoping. I guarantee you right now, there's a lot of Colts fans aren't very happy because most of us Colts fans really thought the Colts were going to come out and look good today, and we've looked far from that so far.
The Eagles are up 24-14, but with about 6 seconds left. But they got the ball 3rd and goal at Detroit's 5. Steelers up 17-6. They get ready to start the 3rd quarter over Cincinnati. Dolphins all over Patriots 17-0 early in the 3rd.
Washington's up 14-3 at half.
Browns up 17-7 with 21 seconds left.
I know Baker's thrown one interception. I'm not sure other than that, but I did see during halftime that he had thrown one interception.
Ravens up 10-3 over the Jets at half.
$10-3 at half.
Yep.
Yeah, Colts have to wake up. I think we're going to open the offense up a little bit. It seems like on the offensive side of the ball so far, everything's been within like 10 yards, and the defense can start adjusting to that and bringing guys up in the box. I think Reich's going to have to open this offense up a little bit. I know the offense didn't look great in the first half. There was times we looked pretty good, but I think we got to try to get that ball down the field. Maybe take a shot with Paris Campbell.
Yeah,
he's quicker than hell. See if you can get him behind the defense. We got to do something to stretch this defense out. But the Colts have, what is it, like we've lost like 7 or 8 straight season openers.
Yeah.
The Colts have not been good in week 1.
no, they have not.
In the way our schedule is this season with all these division games up close, you can't get off to no 0-4, 0-4, 0-5 start.
No, cannot.
Like 5 of our first 7 games are division games. You can't be dropping division games like that. We're going to be a touchback. Colts going to take over in 25. Silverado college football has been crazy so far as well.
Yes, it has.
We'll see how the opening Sunday of NFL football goes, but
Should be a good game. Penn State at Auburn. Should be an interesting game next Saturday at 3:30.
punt, field goal, downs, interception, punt. And on the one that was a downs, could have been a touchdown.
The interception, we was on that side of the field.
Yep.
Score position.
And we hand the ball off to Taylor with nowhere to go. There is a flag on the play. And it's going to be holding. Oh, defensive holding. So automatic first down. Yeah, the offensive line didn't give Taylor nowhere to go there.
You don't like storms either.
Usually he's not too bad about him. That's Pablo wanting in. Yep. Pablo don't like storms, does he?
No.
As I say, as soon as you heard that thunder, you heard him at the door, at the bedroom door. Hand off to Taylor, has some room to run this time. Going to gain about 9 yards, just short of the first down there on 1st and 10. Yes, as soon as you heard that big thunder, he was at the door. As long as Strappy can see you, he's not too bad. But
He came off the couch, came
Yeah.
over here. That was a big one.
what the hell's going on? That's a nice run there by Taylor. Oh, we're going to have to get some other offense going. I mean, he has 16 carries for 78 yards, so he hasn't been running the ball bad. But we got to get our passing game going a little bit.
Yeah, I agree.
Another handoff to Taylor. Going to get only going to get about a yard or two, but enough for the first down. And that's what was scaring me was our wide receiving core, but we haven't got a whole lot of a chance to see what they could do because, like I said, everything's been short. Other than you had Pierce wide open in the end zone and dropped it, but other than that, Pittman's made some good plays. Pittman's been able. He's been open and made a couple big catches, but
He dropped one, but honestly, it
was
was
a little
behind
behind
him, and he was moving the other way. It was tough. Really, I couldn't really blame him on that.
incomplete pass.
Yep.
That was dangerous. So throwing the ball on your way down like that.
Yep. The offensive line is not played real great, to be honest with you.
Ryan tried to slide forward and get out of that, but then he threw it right into the lineman and got lucky. That ball didn't get tipped up. It got tipped.
Yeah.
It got more batted down. All right, 2nd and 10. Colts need to get some points on this possession.
Yeah, they definitely do.
Houston's had the momentum here. It's Taylor
Nice play.
in the backfield, or no? Yeah,
It was Taylor.
it's Taylor in the backfield. Little pass.
Flag though.
Gets a first down, but let's see what the flag is.
It's Colts.
An eligible receiver downfield. An eligible player downfield. So that means one of the linemen must have got down the field before the ball got.
I know, buddy. It's okay.
So you take a first.
No,
It was calling on Nelson. So you
Pablo.
take away a first down play.
Pablo.
And moving us backwards. 2nd and 15. Ryan back to pass. Looking downfield.
Ooh,
Oh,
he got drilled. What are they calling it here?
I don't
Calling
know.
fumble? No,
They're
incomplete.
saying incomplete. Was that Pierce?
I think
that was
Pierce.
Pierce.
He got drilled.
He made a catch and then took a shot.
Okay, it's okay.
There is a flag on the play. There's going to be a
I'm wondering.
unnecessary roughness.
Could
for
be.
a defensive player. Hey,
Hey, it's okay, buddy. I know. Oh yeah, helmet to helmet. That was helmet to helmet.
he dropped the ball before that. Look. Yeah. Personal foul. It's going to give the Colts a first down. You take advantage of that. Pierce hasn't had a great day yet. I mean, you got to catch that.
Yeah, he dropped it before.
He dropped before he ever got hit. You got to catch that. But he did take a heck of a shot.
But he'd already dropped it.
Yeah, it hit his hands and was dropping it. That's two passes he dropped. One of them was a touchdown. That one didn't hurt you as much because you get the penalty afterward. But his bell might be rocked right now. He took a pretty nasty shot right to the face. Colts gonna have to waste a timeout here.
Evidently.
See, you can't be wasting timeouts here in the third quarter, especially on a play where the other team got a penalty like that. You should be ready to go.
I don't know what happened.
You got extra time because of the penalty. Why you can't be getting almost a delay a game and having to use a damn timeout. Colts need to get their shit together for sure.
Seemed like it was after he dropped that football in the end zone, they kind of went downhill a little bit. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, that's a hit they always call. Yeah, are you sure it was a TV timeout, Glenn? Because they took a timeout away from the Colts. The Colts went from 3 timeouts to 2. I mean, sometimes they do take TV timeouts after penalties like that, but I don't think this was a TV timeout unless they give the Colts back their timeout, because when they were going off the screen, it showed Colts only having 2 timeouts left. That's what I'm saying. I'm hoping that that's what usually happens. You're 100% right, Glenn. Usually it is a TV timeout, but that's what I'm saying. I don't think this was. And if after a penalty like that, there's no way you can have to use a timeout to avoid a delay a game. Yeah, I could. Hey, your radio. radio could be having a little trouble too now with this weather. If something is to happen and we cut off, it's because we're in the middle of a storm all of a sudden.
Yeah.
So if something happens and and we're gone all of a sudden, it is because there's a big storm to just hit here in Muncie. So these damn direct TV commercials where they're talking about football and different shows together.
Yeah.
Yeah, see what the Colts definitely need to get some points out of this drive here. We got man. Receivers got to start catching the ball, especially on them plays down the field like that. That's 2 drops by Pierce. Nobody else I can say really had a bad drop. Like Pittman dropped that one, but that was going to be a tough catch because it was a bullet and it was behind him. He's going across the field.
Yeah, really wasn't necessarily a drop.
13-3, just under 10 minutes left in the third quarter. And they did take a timeout from the Colts. Colts only have 2 left, so it wasn't a Colts timeout. And that shouldn't be happening. Fake the handoff to Taylor. Ryan throw the ball down the field. Throws it high. Too far out of the reach. I think that was Doolin,
I
wasn't it?
think so.
Still trying to learn some of these receivers' numbers. I'm pretty sure 16 was Doolin. And that was just a high throw.
Yeah. The offensive line hasn't played great. 6 knockdowns, 9 hurries,
Yeah.
1 sack on 22 dropbacks. So our offensive line has not played real great, and we've been blown up a couple times on runs. Not that we've ran the football terrible, but
2nd and 10 here. Going to hand the ball off to Taylor again. Taylor going to gain about
8, isn't it?
about 8 yards here. Going to bring up a third and manageable. Yeah, Taylor's close to 100 yards on the game. Taylor hasn't had a bad game. And that's the thing about Taylor. As long as you don't let the offensive line just don't get blown up, he usually don't get brought down on first contact very often. So if you can give him a chance to just have to beat one guy, a lot of times that can happen. It's when they get blown up and there's like 5 of them. Yeah, he was 88 yards on 18 carries, so he's not been running the ball bad at all.
No.
Just don't have no points to show for it, and
Oh,
fumble.
Texans are saying they got it.
Texans
Yep, they
have
got
it.
That was on the snap.
But I think there might have been a false start. Was the false start called before the play?
I don't know. There's a flag, so I'm not sure what.
But it looks like both teams are going off. So, because it definitely looked like our lineman moved big time on the right side. I don't think we were set when the ball was snapped. It's gonna be Texans ball, man. Colts are shooting herself in the ass here.
Yeah, most definitely.
Glenn said, "Yeah, the storm passed through here. Lots of heavy rain, and it was looking like the Colts been playing so far." Exactly. Colts have not got off to a good start so far, and that's not how you won your first possession of the second half to end with second turnover of the game. Oh, man. 49ers and Bears are in the third quarter now. 49ers up 10-0. Ravens are up 10-3 in the third quarter over the Jets. Browns are up 17-7 over the Panthers at halftime. Eagles and Lions. Eagles up 24-14 at half. The Falcons are up 16-10 over the Saints with just under 10 minutes left in the third quarter. Patriots just scored to make it 17-7 against the Dolphins. About 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Steelers are up 17-6 over the Bengals. 8.5 minutes left in the third quarter.
For all the turnovers the Bengals have had, for them to be that close is pretty amazing.
The Washington Commanders are up 14-3 over Jacksonville. Third quarter, and that game just started. And of course, the Colts are down 13-3 with about just under 9 minutes left in the third quarter, but are giving the ball back to the Texans with decent field position after this turnover. So they got to get something going. The defense needs to make a big stop here. We can't give them no points here. We need to try to, at the very least, a field goal because I know they got decent field position. But we need a turnover to try to get some momentum back because Colts have definitely lost the momentum. They had a little bit of momentum going in there in the first quarter and a half, but ever since then it's been all Houston. Thursday, Chargers and Chiefs. What in the hell?
Not sure what that was.
I like them Colts hats that the Colts were wearing on the sideline. The new hats are nice, but we gotta get going. Texans taking over on their own 40 here. It's a little screen pass for a gain about 5. Gain of 5 or 6 will bring up second round 4. He kind of pushed his own guy in front of him, didn't he?
Yeah.
Mills takes a hit as he's throwing the ball, but delivers another strike.
Yeah, he's like 14 or 21 for.
Will be a flag that could be holding.
Mills has had a pretty good day so far.
Oh, roughing the passer. I'd like to see that again. I thought he hit him pretty simultaneous as the ball was coming out. Did he hit him high? Ooh, he didn't hit him high.
That's the call on the other side. It may have been on the other guy. It is.
Shooting herself in the foot.
Yeah,
they're in field goal range already. They're like on the 27. Hand the ball off. Not gonna get much there. Around 3 or 4 yards. Defense has to come up with a big stop here. At least hold them to a field goal, and then offense has to get going. We're going to be running out of time. I mean, you're already over halfway through the third quarter here. Yeah. You're only down by 10, which I mean is manageable, but you can't be getting down too much more. Wide open touchdown! Wow, Howard. There wasn't nobody on him. He was wide open down the middle of the field. Colts are looking like they're in trouble. They got to get something going.
Yeah, they're in a lot of trouble. Defense fell off in this third quarter, and we gave up the momentum when we went for that.
I mean, where's your defense at? He's wide open. Yeah. There's nobody within 10 yards of him.
Defense has been horrible in the third quarter. Played pretty good the first half, but it's been horrible in the third quarter.
Damn defense making Davis Mills look like an all-pro.
Mills is looking very good. Howard's looking very good.
20-3 Texans. Just over 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Colts need to score points in this drive badly. But how you let a big ass dude like Howard just run free right down the middle like that just makes no sense. But you got to give the Texans credit. They've showed up to play, and they've been the team to make the plays where the Colts haven't been able to make the plays. So I'm a Colts fan, and I hate to see it, but that's what's happening. They're making plays, and we're not.
Yeah, definitely.
A couple penalties have killed us, and of course that turnover because we were moving the ball like we were going to get down and maybe in field goal range at least, and then you get the turnover. Tell you what, this game's going pretty fast. There hasn't been a lot of penalties in this game or anything, so this game's moving pretty quick.
It is moving pretty quick.
I mean, we're already halfway through the first or third quarter. And the game started at 1, so that's only been 2 hours, and that's counting halftime and everything. So, yeah, this has been a pretty fast paced game so far. Man, this is terrible. This is not what I was expecting out of the Colts today at all.
No, I'm
Not at all. But
Me either.
it's not over yet. I mean, there's still time, but we got to get going. Offense has to start making some plays, and especially in some plays in the passing game. Because, yeah, we're running the ball good, but they know we're going to run the ball. So, I mean, we're getting to where we don't have time to just keep running the ball.
And plus, he's had trouble having time back there to pass, though.
Oh, yeah, it hasn't been all Matt Ryan's fault. I mean, the one interception was a tip ball on that screen pass, which might have been a touchdown. And then that last one was it looked like maybe a fumble on the snap. I couldn't tell whose fault was, whether it was the center or his. But yeah, he hasn't had much time back there in that pocket to throw the ball. Bears score, make it a 10-7 game. Bears and 49ers. 49ers up 10-7. Just over 5 minutes left in the third quarter in that game. Ravens are up 10-3 over the Jets. 8.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Browns are up 17-7 over the Panthers.
Bengals are back in it, 17-14. They had 4 turnovers, and they're back in that game.
Philadelphia is ahead 24-14 over Detroit. Still almost 12 minutes left in the third quarter in that game. Falcons are up 23-10 over the Saints.
Commanders and Jaguars are delayed. Probably
Lightning.
I would assume.
Yeah, I would say probably Lightning. That's weird. You never hardly see football games get delayed. And a few years ago, you started seeing games get delayed for Lightning. And
seems like it happens a couple times a year now.
I mean, this is just blown defensive coverage.
I was going to say probably blown coverage.
Yeah, look at them. He run right by him. Nobody picked him up.
Yeah.
Hell, I could have caught it. I could have caught a touchdown passing that coverage. It sucks that we're missing him, but hey, that can't be an excuse.
No.
You're missing one player. Man, I like them hats. I really do like them sideline hats this year. But man, offense has to get going. Fakes the handoff to Taylor. Ryan's going deep. Oh, right off the hands of Doolin.
Yep.
He was well covered though. That was going to be a tough catch. It wasn't a bad throw by Ryan though. He gave him. I mean, Ryan gave his guy a chance to make a play.
I like to see it again because Doolin's saying he got interfered with. So I like to see it here. Here we go.
Ooh, he was on his arm a little bit.
I couldn't. Now this.
Yeah,
Yep, he's got his arm.
that's the same. I mean, that's almost the same call they called earlier on the Colts.
He had his arm. I don't disagree with that. I think it should have been a penalty.
That was. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't think it's a real bad pass interference, but they called that. Oh, Ryan fumbles the ball. Then what are you doing?
That's going to be.
I'm going to call it an incomplete pass.
It's incomplete.
Because he was out.
He did throw it into the ground, but there was a receiver there, so.
And he was out of the pocket. At least I think he was out of the pocket. That's what it looked like to me. Yep. That's what they're saying.
Why are we having so much trouble?
He just didn't catch that snap. That was a good snap too. That wasn't a bad snap. I think he was looking. I think he went to look up downfield before he caught the ball. So it wasn't a bad snap.
3rd and 10.
We gotta get something going, guys. Come on. Ryan back to pass again. Steps up in the pocket. Hits Taylor with a little swing pass. Gonna gain 3-4 yards. That's it.
Gonna have to punt.
Colts gonna have to punt the ball. It's not a great offensive series at all. I like the first play call where you went downfield and took a shot because you needed to spread that defense, but they might have got away with a little bit of pass interference, but that's just one of them plays you got to be able to make. And then after that, fumbling the snap just killed the drive. Colts defense needs to come up big with a big stop here. Nice punt. Get that ball. Get it. Nice. Gonna set. Nice. That worked out good for the Colts. Nice punt. And the Texans decide to let it bounce, and it bounces all the way down to about the 1 yard line. So they're going to be, you got the Texans backed up against the goal line here. This is where defense needs to make a big stop because you can get good field position, get a quick 3 and out, and get a good field
The
position.
Washington game's going again. Jacksonville scored a touchdown, so 14-9, probably pinned an extra point.
Yeah, this is a big series for the Colts defense because you have them back against there. You gotta keep them against. You gotta get a quick 3 and out. Try to get good field position for your offense, or even a safety would be nice. But you know that evil McMahon gif of him laughing. That's Wentz looking at us right now. Yep. Oh, I agree, Glenn. I mean, yeah, Winston, and I've been saying this the whole time. So nobody can say, "Oh, you're saying this now because Matt Ryan ain't been playing good, or it ain't look good, real good this first game." No, I've said the whole offseason. Wentz wasn't all the problem last year. Wentz didn't have a terrible season last year, so I was kind of surprised when they made the move. I understood why now. I mean, I understood why too because Irsay I think was just fed up with Wentz because he expected more, especially after that last loss, but. It wasn't all on the quarterback. And even today's game hasn't been all on Ryan. The offensive line has to do a better job in pass protection. And receivers got to get open. Like on that play there, he was holding the ball for a long he held the ball for a long time looking downfield and couldn't find nobody and had to swing it out to Taylor. And we've seen them have to go to the check down a lot. If our receivers can't get separation, it's going to be a long damn season. And let me ask you this while we're on commercial. If our receivers have to struggle all year to get separation, could Ballard be in trouble because for thinking they were good on the receiving court and not making a move to try to help that receiver any?
Definitely. I mean, Pierce has had 2 drops.
One was a touchdown, nobody around him.
The other one, he got hit, but he dropped it before he got hit. So he's had 2 drops, 2 passes that should have been caught. Haven't seen anything about the other tight end.
Yeah. So no, Glenn says Ballard's seat should be hot. I think it's going to be if the offense don't start looking better than this.
Yeah, I mean, has a tight end caught the ball yet?
Maybe one. No, yeah, maybe one.
I don't think any.
Yeah, defense has to come up with a big stop here. You can't let the Texans drive all the way down the field and burn a bunch of time off the clock and get more points. I know it's only third quarter, but still there's only 6 minutes left in the third quarter. They go on a long drive and you could be in the fourth quarter. And total yards are right with them.
Yeah.
First downs are right with them, but it's been some mistakes and turnovers. They got 14 points off turnovers.
Yeah, that's what's killed us in the mistakes, the fumbles,
Drop
interceptions.
passes. Dropped a couple drops on passes, and then the turnovers have really killed us.
Had that interception, that was batted, and
it might have been a touchdown because he had a blocker out front, and there wasn't hardly nobody out.
Guy made a good play, but again, I'm not a fan of those inside screens. To be honest with you.
All right, 2nd and 9. They was able to stuff the run right there. Need a 3 and out. A 3 and out here would be huge for the defense because you could flip field position. They stuff the run right up the middle there. Maybe a gain of a yard. This big third down right here.
It's gonna be 3rd and 8 or 3rd and 7. So
you can get it off the field right here. Make them pump from this position. You have a chance to get good field position for your offense, and maybe even get a little bit of momentum back.
Are you a little surprised just because they're up so much that they're being so conservative? Because when they were down there backed up last time, they threw the ball.
They throw it this time, but gonna be short of the first down. I think they were just trying to get off the goal line because they were so. I mean, you're right there on it. Give them a little room to work, but they were a little conservative there with the first 2 right up the middle.
17 points too. I mean, they may be thinking, why take a chance and get an interception or something, and get them right back in the game.
The Colts defense done what they needed to do there, forced a 3 and out. Now you should have a great chance of getting decent field position.
We keep talking about the Colts' offense. You got to give the Texans defense some credit. They've made some big plays, but we have shot ourselves in the foot a lot.
I'm punting from the back of the end zone here, so this could be a chance to get good field position Oh shit!
Penalty.
Come on!
There'll be a penalty against the Colts.
Gonna be first down, fucking Texans, roughing the kicker.
Unless he got pushed into him or something, but I don't think so.
I saw there was a flag coming out, so I would say that's what it's gonna be called. They're talking about it a little bit.
Let's see here. I don't think you got help for the Texans pushed him into it. No. That's going to be against the Colts.
Fuck.
I don't understand why you come in. I mean, I know a block would be great, but
You done your job. Got to stop, and then you make a dumbass penalty and give them a first down. Some dumb penalties at wrong times and just stupid mistakes have killed us. I mean, right there, we should have the ball in good field position. We give up running into the kicker. Give him a first down here on the 11. Now defense got to make another stop here. Texans try to run the ball for no gain. Try to run the ball for no gain there. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 9. I guess they did give him a yard. Cincinnati has made it a 17-14 game. Joe Burrow is 15 of 21, 152 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. So Burrow has not got off to a great start. Mixon's running the ball good for the Bengals. And Jamar Chase has 82 yards receiving. All right, big 2nd down here. Colts defense needs to get off the field. We've just been off the field and a penalty. Mills completes the pass for about a 7-yard gain. Going to bring up like a third and 2 here for the Texans. Hit Cooks for about a 7-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and 2. See if we can get a stop here. Just sucks. You finally done what you needed to do. Get a stop. You're going to get the ball back, and then you give them more life. Get him. Looked like they were going to make. Oh, he stayed in bounds, got the first fucking down. Man. Yeah, 2 shots to hit him, and nobody could hit him.
But we're not making plays, and the Texans are. I mean, that's why you got to look at it.
Oh, man, just so close right there.
I don't know how he stayed bounced. He did a hell of a job.
Yep.
One heck of a job to stay in bounds.
All right, so 1st and 10 at the 25.
And eating a lot of time off the clock.
Mm-hmm. Mills going downfield. Overthrows the receiver. There's a flag on the play. Where'd the flag come from? I want to see this because if this called pass interference for the same thing they just didn't call a minute ago on the Colts or on the Texans, come on.
Atlanta up 23-10 on New Orleans.
Pass interference defense. Show a replay of it. Oh, come on. There wasn't much there.
Not really. Pretty much ran into him. But
There wasn't much there at all. Especially when the last drive you let the guy hold the dude's arm down the field.
Philadelphia 31-14 over Detroit. Heck, they're in scoring position, almost in the scoring position again, just about.
Yeah, and you're taking time off. That's what I was scared of because, like I said, you get that stop, and everyone will take no time off. You got that quick 3 and out, and then now you go from that to getting that damn roughing or running the kicker, and then a pass interference call. Now they're in scoring range, and you got less than 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter now. Well, they're almost in scoring range. They're just short of midfield. Mills with the underneath to Pierce. Gain of about 3 or 4. Gonna bring up a 3rd and 4. We need to get off the field here. Come on, defense. Make a play. Make a play right here. Big 3rd and 3 here. Mills back to pass. Completes it right at, just past the marker. Going to be another Houston Texans first down. Fucking Colts are making Davis Mills look like a goddamn Pro Bowler. Bengals look like they're going to take the lead. Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on that, like just on as it goes across the bottom. Higgins out of the game for a concussion for the Bengals. The Colts had 7 first downs in the first quarter. Has not had a first down since. Texans had no first downs in the first quarter and had 17 since. So the momentum of this game had just changed. He drops the pass, but it hit the ground. They try a screen pass out to Burkhead. Burkhead wasn't able to hold on to it. Going to bring up 2nd and 10. Got 28 seconds left in the third quarter here. And the Texans are up 20-3 over the Indianapolis Colts. But a disappointing outing for the Colts so far in this game. We got they're going to have to pick it up here in this fourth quarter. They want to try to get out of Texas with a win. Cleveland's up 27 over Carolina. Mills back to pass. Hits Burkhead with a short little pass. Make the tackle, but it's going to bring about 3rd and 4. Gain of about 5 or 6. Going to bring up a 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5. 3rd and 4. That's going to be the last play of the third quarter. So the Texans are going to take a 20-3 lead into the fourth quarter, and still have the ball in a big 3rd and 4 here. The Colts need to get a stop right here. Can't afford to give up any more points right now. We need to stop, and we got to get a score and get some momentum. But it has not been looking good for the Colts so far here. In the season opener on the road at the Texans, down 20-3 at the end of the third quarter. Some quick score updates. 49ers 10, Bears 7. Getting ready to start the fourth quarter. Ravens are up 17-3 over the Jets with 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Browns 20, Panthers 7. About 4 minutes left in the third quarter in that game. Eagles at 31, Lions 14. That game has about 5 minutes left, a little over 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Falcons are up 23-10 over the Saints at the end of the third quarter in that game.
That's a big surprise.
Dolphins 20, New England 7. 11 minutes left in the fourth. Pittsburgh 17, Bengals 14. With 13 minutes left in the fourth quarter in that game. Pittsburgh has the ball. Washington 14, Jaguars 9. With just under 4 minutes left in the third quarter in that game. And then, of course, the Colts are down 20-3 heading into the fourth quarter here. Going to be a big 3rd and 4 for the Texans. And the Colts have to get a stop here. Oh, I agree, Stevie. They have not looked good at all. They just showed a stat. First quarter, the Colts had 7 first downs. Since then, 0.
Yeah,
First quarter, Texans had 0 first downs. Since then, 17. But I mean, when you don't score and get them points when you need them, and put some pressure on that other team, then they get a big play and the momentum changes, you can be in trouble, and that's what's happened. The Colts just ain't been able to make no plays. Make a big play on defense, get a stop, and then there's a penalty. Penalties hurt us, and turnovers too. I mean, 14 of Houston's points are off turnovers. 14 of their 20 points. So I mean, that hasn't helped at all either. And then we drop a touchdown pass. So it's just been an ugly start to the season for the Colts so far.
The guy did drop another pass, but that ended up hurting you because he got that penalty call, so it counted pretty much as a catch. So you really can't But he has had 2 balls right there that he's dropped.
And this is, I did not expect this. I'm not going to say I thought the Colts would blow them out, but I thought the Colts would win the game. I didn't think we would be the team that's 3rd and 3 here. We need a big stop here, holding to a field goal attempt. No flag, no flag. All right. That was a weird play call to me if I'm a Texans fan. Throwing a fade on 3rd and 3.
Yeah. Staying on the field?
But maybe that's why he threw that fade. Maybe Lovey had already decided it was going to be four down territory.
I don't understand that call.
No, if I'm them, I'm taking a field goal.
Points and go up 20 points.
Yeah. Yeah, they're going to go for it on 4th and 3 here. It's going to surprise me. Come on, defense, make a big stop. Maybe this can get some momentum going. Maybe they're just going to try to draw them off sides. Yep. Yeah. Looks like Texans was going to take the delay game and punt it.
It's still, it's 52-yard field goal, isn't it? Or no, because did he take a penalty?
Yeah, they just took a delay of game.
Why don't?
Yeah, see, they took a delay of game. That don't make no sense to me. Why not attempt a field goal there? Unless your case, I guess the reason you don't kick the field goal, maybe you don't trust your kicker, and if you miss it, you're giving them pretty good field position. This way, you're going to try to pin them deep, make them drive the length of the field.
Yeah, but if you go 20, if you go 23-20, they need 3 touchdowns to beat you.
He must not trust his field goal kicker to hit a 52-yarder because.
Evidently, that must be the case.
I mean, that's the only explanation I can come up with. Now they're going to be punting. They're going to try to pin the Colts deep here. Oh, he's going to try to bring it out. Caught the ball at the 5, brings down to about the 15. But Colts are running out of time. They need some points here quick. They're going to really have to start trying to push this ball down the field. Somebody's going to have to step up and make a play here. The 2 turnovers have really killed us, and then
our defense hasn't played well the second half so far. Defense looked good the first half, but
look, first half we had 134 passing yards. We had 4 in the second half. All right, Ryan back to pass. Oh, lucky that wasn't intercepted. Looking for Pittman over the middle, and that went right off Geiger Hill's hand. Lucky that one pick.
Washington up 14-9.
I mean, Colts have to get some points in this possession. You're running out of time. There's only 14 minutes left, and you got to get some multiple scores. So that. Ryan down the field to Pittman, getting about 15, be a first down. He steps out of bounds. First, I thought he left. I thought he didn't get that one up over the defender, and the defender was going to tip it.
But so far, Chris, the only thing that's been offensive is Pittman and Taylor. And Hines a little bit, but I mean,
that was good. That was nice. That was a good throw there. But look how close he is to tipping that. Woo.
Have you seen this scheme with Hines?
Yeah,
I didn't see nothing any different than last year.
No.
Chicago went ahead of San Francisco, 13-10.
Ryan goes back to throw, going to throw downfield. I couldn't tell who that was. The Colts, another first down for the Indianapolis Colts. I couldn't tell if that was Doolin or it was Doolin. Thought that's who it was, but it was hard to see the number there. So Doolin with his first catch of the game, 16-yarder. Colts are almost to midfield here. And the Colts are going to have, I mean, they faked the run here.
Cox.
Oh, Mo Alley Cox finally gets involved. Going to be another first down. And you know they're going to be throwing the ball because we don't have time to just keep trying to run it with Taylor. So Reggie Wayne. Come on, Reggie, teach these receivers to get open, damn it.
They've been open, so haven't been catching it.
Pittman up on the top by himself, dueling down on the bottom of the formation here. Ryan back to throw, steps up in the pocket with a strike to Doolin again. Best Colts offense has looked since first quarter here.
Yeah, I agree.
And
And getting somebody else involved except Pittman. You got to, because if you don't, Pittman's going to have trouble getting open because they're going to double team him.
Matt Ryan done a good job of stepping forward and getting that ball down the field.
Yep.
Because he was in traffic there. Colts are in the red zone here. That's what they need is a quick score. See if we can get it. We'll hand the ball off to Taylor this time. Gain of about 7. I like that play call there because you've been coming up rushing and throwing the ball down the field. I like the play call of a run there. Ball, damn, that's nice. That was a nice throw.
Yeah, it was. He was wide open too.
All right, second down for the Colts on about the 14-yard line. 4 yards to get a first down. Ryan back to pass, steps up. Completes the pass to Hines for a first down. Gonna be first and goal from about the 4-yard line, looks like.
I would have liked for him to get out of bounds. I mean, the clock's definitely our enemy. Also, so. I'm not sure he wasn't out of bounds.
Yeah, it was close. All right. So first and goal here. We need a quick score here. And we need our defense to going to have to step up.
Yep. Ooh. Did he get it? I don't think
he got it. I think it hit the ground.
They're saying second go. So
I think it hit the ground. That was dangerous. So who's he trying to Pittman. Try to get that ball in there to Pittman. Yeah, it hit the ground. There was just too much traffic in there. Couldn't get it to him. That'd been a hell of a catch if Pittman was able to make that catch.
See how many people on Pittman? 3.
And you're still trying to force the ball in there to him. Touchdown. No, he dropped it. Damn it. Doolin. It wasn't easy. I mean, I'm not going to say it was an easy catch, but man.
No,
you got to catch that.
That was easy.
You got to catch that.
The defender pulled it out of his hand, but he's got to hang on to that.
Man, come on.
Should have been caught.
That's two touchdowns that we've had that's been dropped.
Yep.
Third and goal here. Ryan back to pass again. He's in traffic. Ooh, did he get it? Did Pierce drop another fucking ball?
They was pretty well defended, but I couldn't tell if he dropped it or if it was knocked away.
Ryan stepped up and gave him a shot. I'd like to see a replay there. If it hit if the defender got it before he did.
I think it might have been knocked away, but I couldn't tell.
Yeah,
that was
good. That was a good defensive play. That was a good defensive play. And I think the defender got away with a hold on Pierce coming out of that break.
He may have.
Oh, so now we want to kick a field goal.
Well, you're down. You need 3. You're going to have 3 points.
No, I mean, I agree with it, but I'm saying that's what we should have been doing earlier.
Yeah, I know. I said it when it
happened. Look, we're going to have to use a damn timeout because we can't even get lined up to kick a fucking field goal. Come on, guys. They took the delay game because they didn't call the timeout.
Yeah, I would take the delay too.
You can't be having that issue. Come on.
Well, shock. San Francisco's Mitchell got hurt. Hurt his knee. He can't stay healthy, man. He's a good ball player.
I
if he
had
can
him
stay
on
healthy.
one of my fantasy teams too. I think I had him playing today.
Said knee.
So 27-yard field goal attempt. It's good, but now your defense got to make a quick stop. You only got 10 minutes left.
Man, Atlanta 26-10 over New Orleans. Who would have?
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought. I wouldn't have
that.
thought that. Man, got to play, but it's gonna be. If we play like this, it's gonna be a long damn season. Fuck. I really thought this. I really thought this was gonna be. I really thought the Colts was gonna look pretty good coming out this year, but
Well, it's only one game.
I don't know, but
but
man.
it is frustrating. I agree.
Oh yeah, Stevie, I agree, and Glenn, yeah, we're just not. I don't know, they ain't performing, but yeah, you got to catch that. I do. Doolin has to. You have to hold on to that. You know they're going. Once you get your hands on the ball, they're going to come after. You can't let them strip it from you on your way down like that. Without much of a fight, really. Hey, how's it going? I follow if you can burp. Got a guy on Twitch watching. How's it going? Take a quick look over, see if my fantasy's doing any better than the fucking Colts are. Yeah, I had Mitchell playing against you today, so that's going to hurt me there because I'm not going.
Had he scored anything before that?
4 points.
Really?
I don't know if I had him on any of my other fantasy teams or not. I'm playing Pride in the one fantasy league. All right, Colts got a field goal, waiting on that to come back. Let's see which one's this. I'm down in this game, but a lot of my players don't play till next one.
Well, the Bears are up on the 49ers now, 13-10 in the fourth quarter.
See how I'm doing. How am I looking against Pride? I'm getting my ass kicked.
Steelers up 20-14 on the Bengals. But the Bengals do have the ball at Pittsburgh's 36-yard line. So they're down 6. How the Bengals are still in that game with 4 turnovers.
I had Mitchell on that team too.
Eagles 38-21 over the Lions.
Yeah, I'm getting my ass kicked. I'm getting my ass kicked by Pride right now.
Dolphins 27 over the Patriots. Browns 20-14 on the Panthers. Falcons 26-18. Saints have scored.
I'm not getting off to a good start on my fantasy either.
Commanders up 14-12 on the Jaguars. The Jaguars have got the ball in Washington territory, so Jacksonville making a comeback.
Stevie says Burrow with his 5th interception of the day.
Man.
Okay, well, I'm doing pretty good on that fantasy. When I'm not doing very good on my others. All right, Colts need a big stop here. I'll hand the ball off. You gotta stop the run. You gotta be able to stop the run because I mean that's what they're going to do. They're going to run the ball.
Yep. There you go with a touchdown.
Getting Carolina a little bit closer. 2014. Still plenty of time left in that game.
Yeah, still like 12 minutes.
We need a quick stop here. We need a quick 3 and out. Get the ball back and try to get another quick score to have a chance. But we're gonna have a touchdown. Field goals aren't going to do it. 2nd and 6 here. They're not. Houston's in I formation. Oh, get it. I think the Colts got it.
I can't tell. They all went down. I don't think the Colts got it. I think Houston got it back.
No, Colts got it.
All right.
I was gonna say I thought that guy got in there at the end and got it. Buckner.
Buckner got it. Big play.
That's a big play because now we're already in good field position. Now you need a quick score. As long as that ball came out before he hit the ground, that's all.
It
Ooh,
was close.
it might not. Yeah, see, I thought one of them got in there, but I don't know. They might review that. That ball might have not have been out. I hate to say that because I'm a Colts fan, but Buckner came in over the top of him and got that. Come on, let's get the ball high. That's it.
I get my
Get out there, get going because that was close on whether that's a
close.
fumble or not.
I'm definitely, if I'm Houston,
And if it's not a fumble, I mean, yeah, you're setting up a third down.
that's close enough. If I'm Houston,
Yeah.
you're reviewing it.
Yeah, you have to challenge. I think he was down. I hate to say it, but
It was close. I don't know if there's enough to overturn it.
yeah, that's true. It was close, but if this isn't a turnover, it's going to be 3rd and long here. You got to make a stop on this play. You can't let them get a first down.
I mean, I love for it to be the turnover
Yes.
because we'd have the ball in good position.
See, when does that ball come out? It's hard to tell when the ball came out from that angle.
Yeah. From that angle there, you couldn't overturn it. Now, I don't know what other angles they got. Give the Colts the ball.
Hey, yeah, kept it as Colts ball. Good. The Colts are already on the 20 here. We need a touchdown though. No. Give the ball to Taylor. He's gonna gain about 7 yards.
I mean, I know we don't have a lot of time. I mean, I know it was 9:37.
Yeah.
But
Got to get a touchdown here. You can't settle for another field goal.
Yeah.
You get a touchdown here. You're right back. I mean, you have a chance.
Yeah.
You can get within one score. Second and 3. Hand the ball off to Taylor again. First down.
well, I guess they feel. I mean, I know I guess they're willing to run the football with 9 minutes left because if they get a touchdown,
Yeah.
then they're only down one score, and they're
Colts defense finally came up with a big play we needed.
Well, defense played good the first half. We was terrible the
Third quarter.
and the first part of the fourth quarter. Early fourth quarter was terrible.
Looks like they're going to run the ball. It looks like they're going to run the ball again the way they're bunched up. Set up 1st and goal. Doolin with a little catch here. Or 2nd and goal, I guess. 2nd and goal from about the 3.
I was going to say about the 2 or 3 yard line, look like.
Yeah, if you can get a touchdown here, there's still plenty of time because you still have almost 8 minutes and you'll have 2 timeouts.
Yeah.
Your defense is going to make another stop. Doolin's made a couple big catches here in the second half.
Yeah.
Even though he dropped that one in the end zone that killed us.
Touchdown. Pierce should have been tough. Chris, we've left a lot of points on the
Yeah.
board. We've left 17 points on the field that should be on the board.
Touchdown, Taylor.
Oh,
I'll have a chance to make it a 7-point game.
20-13. Now add 17 points that
Oh,
we
yeah.
left on the field.
Yeah, the Colts haven't played good at all, and they're still are getting themselves a chance here late in the game. But if they just not made the turnovers they've made and a couple drops, they'd be all right. Wouldn't be too bad. But now the defense has to come up with another big stop here. Even if it's not, it don't even have to be a turnover. Just get them off the field. Don't let them. You can't let them get 2 or 3 first downs and run a lot of clock down. Just get them off the field and give your offense a chance. Big Colts defense get that big turnover and they're able to capitalize on it and get a touchdown. 20-13. Colts showing a little bit of life.
Bears up 13-10. 2nd 11 at San Francisco's 12. So they're about ready to score again. Well, Dolphins have really handled the Patriots so far today. 20-7.
Yeah, Texans being inexperienced could help Colts here with this momentum swing. It could. Yeah, Glenn, you're right. It could. Yeah, Stevie. No, they've left a lot of points. Colts have left a lot of points on the board.
17. Yeah, the Commanders are up 14-12, but Jacksonville's got the ball in there. Washington's 26. So
Those are-
definitely at the very least field goal range. Or
Those early field goals we don't take always come back and.
yeah,
Yep, they do. You're right, Stevie. They do. It's happened quite a bit with the right, but the not taking the field goals really hurt. But if you don't have those 2 drops in the end zone, especially that first one, Pierce.
and I agree, but that changed the momentum of the game.
Yeah.
They came down and scored.
No,
after that.
you're right.
I don't like not taking points.
Especially early in the game like that.
First game of the year. Put points on the board. I mean, I know you got to be confident in your team and what you have. I understand that, but put points on the board. Because even if it's 2 field goals, I mean, I guess you can look at it 2 ways. Houston could say, "Oh, hey man, they've drive down here, but they've only got 6 points on us, so we're doing good." But on the other hand, you was down there twice. Now they only got 3 points.
Yeah.
You stopped them, and all the momentum changed.
Yep. That and then them drops in the end zone,
Yeah.
especially the first drop.
Well, Doolin
I mean, that Doolin too, but man, you got to hold on that ball.
because if Doolin scores a touchdown,
Yeah.
and we just scored another touchdown, we're tied.
Yep.
Well, no, we're not because we got field goals. So we're not there. We'll be down 3, but we're really more back in the ball game.
Let's see if we can get the defense going here. Come up with a big play there. Now we need another big play.
Houston's minus 5 yards in the fourth quarter. We got 101. We only had 22 yards in the third quarter. Yeah, our defense didn't play well in the third quarter at all.
Still plenty of time.
And that stupid penalty hurt us, Chris.
Yeah, on the running into the kicker
Yep.
shit.
That was a big play in the game too.
Yeah, because we're gonna get the ball in real good field position as well.
And they end up kicking a field goal. I think they end up driving all the way down and kick the field goal. That cost us 3 points from having the ball in real good field position to them scoring another 3 points.
Yeah. All right. Can defense make another stand here? Give the ball to Burkhead. He's going to get about 6 or 7.
Pretty good run. That's the other thing, is does Houston go too conservative here? I mean, I hope they do, but they have been pretty conservative so far in the fourth quarter. Of course, they had a pretty good lead at that point. But we put 10 points on them since then. So
second and 4. Going to be Houston's a single back formation here. Run the ball right up the middle.
first down.
Yeah, Houston's going. I mean, that's why Houston wants to do right there. If they can run the ball, and get 2 or 3 first downs, they're going.
And they haven't had tremendous success running the football against us, really. But,
No, 75 yards rushing.
Yeah. They've had a nice balance though. 23 rushing and 30 passing as far as attempts.
Now they're back in the I formation here. Hand the ball off to Burke. Oh, we should have had him stopped in the backfield, but he only gains about a yard.
Yard, maybe 2 at the most. So
almost had Pierce stopped in the backfield for a loss. Was able to slow him down enough to let the other guys get there to get him, but man,
it don't look like they're going to try to pass the ball, does it?
Maybe on third down if it's like third and 6 or more. But other than that, they're going to try to take as much of this clock away.
Chicago scored again. They're up 19-10 on San Francisco.
Got 3 receivers on one side, one on the other. Single back formation. They hand it right back off to him. Didn't get much there at all. So it's going to bring up about 3rd and 8.
Yep, 3rd and 8. So I think here, do you play conservative and think your defense can hold them, or
I think you have to pass it here.
Do you go something conservative though, maybe a screen or something, and hope you get it, or
They're 0 for 3 on third down conversions of 8 or more yards. So this is 3rd and 8. Mills is in the shotgun.
need a big stop here?
We'll have 3 receivers to his right. Looks like he has one to his left.
They're down. They're gonna get the playoff.
Running back flanking him.
They got it off.
Barely get it off. Incomplete pass. No flags. Here we go. Defense makes a big stop there. Only gave up that one. Oh,
Flag. Late flag. Come on. There. I mean, I've seen some hands there, but I didn't think it was that much. It wasn't thrown on this side of the field. It had been thrown on the other side of the field.
Illegal shift
all-
offense.
yeah,
Okay. Defense made a big stop there. They did give up that one first down, but not a lot of time went off the clock.
I mean, I seen some hands here, but I didn't think it was anything.
I was gonna say I didn't think there was nothing down here. That's why I was like, oh.
Well, I've seen some hands there, but that's not unusual anymore. They usually don't call that.
Of course, you decline the penalty and make them punt it. So Colts gonna get the ball back with just under 5 minutes left in the game, down by 7. Can the offense put another drive together? That don't look like that's gonna be a real great punt. Oh,
How about 20?
that's a 20. So, well, can Matt Ryan in his first game as a Colt lead the offense down to tie the game or to take the lead here?
Jacksonville's up 22-14 on Washington now.
Why do you think the Colts say the Colts get a touchdown here to tie the game up? Well, a touchdown I guess will put them down by 1.
Yep.
Do they kick the extra point to tie, or do you think Frank will go for the damn win?
Depends how much time's left.
I think you go for I don't know.
Depends how much time.
The way this game is. Ryan back to throw. Ball tipped at the line of scrimmage. Luckily, wasn't intercepted. Stevie said that Trey Lance is folding like a suitcase there with the 49ers.
Is it?
Oh, yeah, Stevie, you're right. It's early in the season, but our receivers are going to have to step up. I mean, some key drops really killed us today. But yeah, we got. Hey, with all that being said, we still have a chance.
The Bengals second go at Pittsburgh's 3, down 20-14 with 2 minutes left, so they're about a chance to take the lead in the game.
Strachan catches a ball for about 15 yards for Indianapolis Colts first down.
That's his second catch. He's looked decent. I mean, and he's a big target.
Yep. That was a good route right there, too. And a perfect timing by Ryan getting that ball out there to him, because he got him.
Think about that. Cincinnati 5 turnovers and have a chance to go ahead here in the fourth quarter with 2 minutes left. That's
Hand the ball off to Jonathan Taylor.
9 yards, almost
9
10.
yards. Yeah, we'll be close right there at the first round marker. He has to be up over 100 yards rushing.
I would think so.
On a pretty good average too, because he had like 18 carries for 88 yards earlier. So
ain't no too many people can bring him down on contact for a loss. I mean, he's going to usually get another yard or 2, if not a lot more.
Brings up a second one for the Colts. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left. Colts are almost in midfield. So you still got plenty of time here. And 2 timeouts.
And another big run.
Another big, 10, 15 yard run by
at least.
By Taylor there.
Well, we're down about to 38 in him. Or 42. Which one was it?
We're across midfield. 50. I'll be about
42.
Yeah, about 42. and still a lot of time left. So you don't have to be in a big hurry here. Still almost 3 minutes left. You have 2 timeouts. Main thing is no stupid penalties and no turnover. Going to give the ball right back to him again. He gonna go for another 12, 13 yards.
Yeah, we're down to about the 27.
That's three runs in a row of 10 yards or more by Taylor.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. It depends. If you get down there and there's 2 minutes left, I don't think you.
Yeah.
I don't think you go for the win. If there's 10 seconds left and you score a touchdown, then maybe you think about it. But
Hand the ball off to Taylor again. Another first down. Taylor's on fire. Four straight plays.
not down to 15, I think.
Yep. That's 4 straight plays in a row that he's getting at the minimum of 10 yards.
Yeah, he's getting about 40 yards, yeah. Just on this drive.
2-minute warning. Colts are in position to try to tie this game up.
And another thing, Houston's defense has been on this field a lot in this fourth quarter because their offense went so conservative. I think the offense went too conservative, which don't get me wrong, I'm glad of, but that could be a little bit on the coach's fault.
Yeah, Taylor is running the ball good.
Okay, 4th and go at Pittsburgh's 2, Cincinnati. I say you got to go for it.
Yeah, Taylor
51.
Taylor is a beast. Stevie said Taylor's at 156 yards for the game.
I believe it.
Glenn said the sun is out here in downtown Indy. Good sign. Hopefully I hope that's a good sign, Glenn, because here in Muncie the sun isn't out.
26-24 Falcons over the Saints right now. That's been a heck of a game. They've been going back and forth. Commanders have scored again. Jaguars over the Commanders 22-20 with 9 minutes left still in that game. It's a pretty good game, seems like.
Yeah. We'll watch a lot more of them, a lot more of the other games after this game.
Yep.
When the Colts are on, I don't pay too much. I try to keep track of the score so but don't pay too much attention because
And that's another thing over the last
Taylor's helping me against you in fantasy, I know, because I have Taylor and he's killing.
Last 2 years, Houston, I mean, before 2019, they were a playoff team. But the last 2 years, I mean, it's been terrible with all the dumb moves they've made.
That and with the stuff happening with Watson and
they
all
made
that.
some dumb moves too, getting rid of Hopkins and stuff. But Lovie Smith's got to come in and change the culture to get them back to how to win games. Mills has looked pretty good.
Yeah, Mills played a good game.
I think they went too conservative in the fourth quarter.
I mean, only mistake he really made was that fumble. They're
and that was close, whether that was a fumble or not. I mean, there wasn't enough to overturn it, but
I get this ball in the end zone.
Put it this way, if that would have been called a fumble, and I don't think it
would have been overturned. Yeah, because it was bang bang. You couldn't
tell.
It was hard to tell if the
whatever the call.
Like I said, I thought for sure that the Colts recovered it right off the bat, but I couldn't tell when the ball came out.
I said whatever the call was, it wasn't going to be overturned. I think.
Got 2 minutes here. Got to get a touchdown. First and 10.
We still got 2 timeouts.
Yeah, we still have 2 timeouts.
So I mean, what you do? Pound again?
Just outside the 15. I would say they're probably going to because they're going to put the ball in the air. Pittman catches it. Touchdown Colts.
That's a nice call. That's a nice play. He was 1-on-1. They got him in 1-on-1 coverage, and
we was able to make a play.
I'm telling you, Pittman's number 1. He just got to have some help.
Now, with 2 minutes, a minute and 54 left, you kick the extra point, tie the game up. You still have 2 timeouts. You can try to make a stop and get the ball back.
Yeah, because what I'm saying is if
all the momentum's been on your side. Don't give them the momentum back by stopping you.
Yeah, if they stop you, all they got to do, you got to kick it. If it was 10 seconds left, I'd say, hey, maybe, but I don't think I would.
No, I wouldn't just because the way the momentum of the game is shifting.
And it's a division game.
And the way because with the momentum, the way the momentum is shifted in this game right now, the Colts have the momentum. Why take a chance? Like I said, you got 2 minutes, 2 timeouts. You make a stop on defense. You can still your offense can still have a chance to try to get in field goal range.
I just hope
Put the ball. He put the ball on him right on time. That's just
win or lose this game. I hope Pierce don't get down to himself. Come back strong the next few games. Strahan's look good with the 2 catches he had.
Pittman almost fell there trying to make that cut back.
Yeah.
What?
I like having Strahan on the field. Paris Campbell been pretty silent.
Mm-hmm. And look, I mean, honestly though, Matt Ryan, I know it's his first touchdown pass. He could have 3 touchdown passes this game.
It's true. Yeah, it ain't really been on Ryan other than a couple.
Handled the snap a couple times.
And I don't know. The one I think was his fault.
And
the other one I couldn't tell.
And that one interception, I wasn't as much on him. I mean, yeah, it's on him, but that was a great play by the defensive guy getting the ball.
Bats it up. I mean, that's going to happen. You know, it ain't like you just threw a terrible interception downfield.
All right, Colts kicking the ball away here. Need a defense to make a big stop.
The thing of it is,
fuck.
Horrible.
Kick the ball out of bounds. So now you're going to get the ball at the fucking 40.
Why do you kick it that way? Why didn't you kick it out?
I don't understand.
Like you've been doing.
Give him a touchback.
You've kicked it out every time where it couldn't be returned. Why do you go to that strategy? And he had to be told by the coach to do that, right?
I would say that was stupid. You can't afford that kind of. You got all the momentum on your side. You can't afford a penalty like that. And now they don't have far to go to get in fucking field goal range. I mean, come on.
20 yards is the 57-yard field goal.
Yeah, that's just on. I mean, there's no excuse for that. About a gain of 4. Yeah, man. You have all the momentum going for you. Why the hell would you kick it? Even take a chance of it taking a bad bounce and going out of bounds.
Just kick it like you've been kicking it. Bat it down.
Bat it down. Gonna bring up 3rd and 6. Come on, it's a big play right here.
There's gonna be a lot of time left.
Oh yeah, if we can stop them right here, we'll have about a minute, at least a minute left. Well, depends on if they throw the ball here. If they run it, we might have to take a timeout. If they throw the ball here and we stop it with an incomplete pass, we could have the ball with a minute and 2 timeouts.
You're almost a midfield, Chris. I think you got to throw it. You got to try to. I mean, you got to try to get it, don't you?
I would say, with the momentum the Colts have, I want. If I'm the Texans, I don't want to give them the ball back with this much time left. Well, we had a big play here. Shotgun. Looks like he's gonna come down here toward the bottom of the screen. Interception! Get up and run the ball. Get up and run. Oh, they're calling an incomplete pass. Oh, that's all right, though. They're going to have to punt the ball, but I would like to have the field position.
That would have been great.
I'd like to see a replay of that. From there, I couldn't tell if it hit the ground or not.
I think it must have because that guy didn't. Yeah.
Oh, it went right through his hands.
From that angle, I really couldn't tell.
Well,
it did.
I think he got his hand under it, but I think it went through, hit the ground before he got his arms.
He didn't come up and argue anything. I think he knew.
But hey, defense with a big stop there. Offense is gonna have a chance.
I tell you, we've had a little bit of help with the offensive play calling in this 4th quarter.
So we're gonna have over a minute and 2 timeouts to try to get in field goal range. Oh, he fumbled it. We got it back. All right. So we're gonna need what? Probably about 40, 50 yards. Hines catches the ball, gets hit, fumbled it. Dude picked it up. That could have been a disaster.
Oh yeah, it could have.
Why aren't you calling? See, that's tough there. You're on the 10 there. You almost need to call a fair catch. But I know you don't like calling the fair catch right after 10, but also with that being said, we're not. I mean, I'd rather you have the fair catch than get hit in a fumble.
Yeah.
All right, come on, Matt Ryan. Offense, we've got plenty of time to get in field goal range.
Browns up 23-21. The Browns have the ball, but they're 4th and 9 at Cleveland 44. So Panthers could get the ball back with a chance to win.
We hand the ball off to Taylor first play. Okay.
They may play for overtime, Chris.
I mean, I know your field position isn't great, but still, I think you still have to try to get first down here.
I'd like to see him take a shot downfield, try to pick up 20, and see if you can get close where you're heading that
Yeah.
direction.
Well, you take at least one shot down the field, because even if it's not a complete pass, it's a you can maybe get pass interference.
Yeah, and I know they don't want to get interception or anything too, but you don't want to take too big of chances, I think, because you've come all the way back. But and plus Taylor was pounding it, so maybe they thought Taylor might rip one for 9 or 10 and get you out of the hole there. And
well, and another thing they're wanting to do, I understand by running the ball, you want Houston to use their timeouts in case you do get down there with a little bit of time left. You don't want to give Houston the ball with a couple timeouts. That's for sure.
it'd be nice to get a first down on this play, get us up.
Because you don't want to punt from this far back either.
Oh, boy, we're lucky that I didn't get intercepted.
A little too high.
I thought it was going to get intercepted.
It's going to bring up a 3rd and 8. Yeah, he had a chance to get him there. Just
That dude wasn't ready. He should have caught it, Chris. That should have been an interception.
he just barely. Yeah,
Hit the dude right in the hands.
just barely out of the reach of the tight end there.
Oh for 3, 8+ yards for the Colts. 3rd down.
First down, big first down. Not nice catch, about 12, 13 yard again.
And got out of bounds,
Yep.
too.
12, 13 yard catch to Pittman there. That's a big play there. Even if that's a big play, because now, for one, if you do have to punt, you're not punting from far back, and maybe don't give them a chance to get a few cheap yards for a field goal attempt. That's a big first down. I'll say they're probably going to run the ball here. I'd say to make Houston try to make Houston. No, they're going to throw it again, which underneath the tight end for a first down.
Probably going to have to use a timeout here. Or no, going to try to hurry.
Yeah, they're going to try to keep up. Still got 42 seconds, 2 timeouts. There's the snap. Gets it out to the tight end. Gets out of bounds.
So we're about at the 38-yard line, 37-yard line. No, 42-yard line.
Yeah. We're almost out to midfield.
But Blankenship's range is not super great. Longest, I think, was 48 last year.
I think they said his career long was 52.
But I think last year was 48.
You still need about, another 25 yards probably.
Yeah, I would say at least.
But you still got, there's still time. You got 30 seconds, 2 timeouts. You don't have, what I mean?
You're only second, you're 2nd and 3 here too, so.
He led him a little bit too much on that one. But.
And you might have got the first down, but I don't think he was going to get out of bounds either. So
3rd and 3. They're saying the target line is the Houston 36. So
That's
22 more
yards.
yards is what they're saying that Colts need to get in field goal range.
Okay, what do? You go for that now, or do you go
I think
try to get the first down?
I think you try to get the first down here. I think you try to get the first down. You can use a timeout, and then you have 4 plays in a timeout or 3 plays in a timeout. Try to get field goal range. You got to get the first down.
Get it. No, what? I didn't understand.
Where'd he go out at?
He went out way before. I think that was a mistake on Taylor's part. Why didn't he push it to try to get the first down? I know you're trying to save time and timeouts, but you have 2 timeouts. You got
to get the first down there.
I don't understand what he was thinking.
They're going to go for it on 4th and 1. Oh my goodness! You don't get this. This could be ball game.
Yep. They're not going to go for it.
Yeah,
it's called timeout.
Taylor made a mistake there. You got to compete to get for that first down. You can't.
I don't like that.
I understand wanting to get out of bounds, stop the clock, but you got to get the first. Make sure you get the first down first.
And if you don't get out of bounds, you have 2 timeouts.
Yeah.
You could have used one of your time. It wasn't like you didn't have any timeouts. Or just one timeout.
No,
you
we
used
have
the
2.
last- That's what I'm saying. You had
Yeah.
2. You could have used one. Still had 1 timeout left.
Houston used the timeout there.
I don't like this call, Chris.
I don't. And you got to get that first down. What the hell are you doing?
I don't like this call here. Going for it. I'd punt it and go for overtime.
Yeah, I don't like a call going for it either because you're on your own side. You're on your side of the field. You don't get it. They don't have much at all to gain. To have a chance to kick a field goal to beat you. Try to draw them off sides, maybe. Yep. Yeah, you got to punt this ball. I mean, I hate to say that because but bad thing is the Colts was where they needed to be, and all you had to do was get the first down there, compete, get that first down, and you're gonna have a chance to kick a field goal. Taylor made a little bit of a mistake there.
I think so. Man, hard to be real critical of the way he ran the football today, but yeah, I think that maybe he couldn't turn upfield. Maybe where he was running, he couldn't turn up. But I don't know.
Yeah, you've seen him run. We've seen him run through people so many times, especially one guy. I would rather him try to do that than just trot out of bounds. Okay, no stupid penalties here. And cover the kick. Nice punt.
About 15, so
yeah.
I'm calling it about 19.
11 seconds left. Just got to play smart defense here. Nothing behind you.
I would say they don't even try anything.
Yeah, I said they'll probably run play. I don't see him taking a big chance.
Bengals tied it. Well, I think they did. Or no, maybe
Dolphins win 20-7 over the Patriots. Yeah, they're just going to take a knee. Take a knee, and we're going to be going into overtime. In a game that has been crazy. Colts looked like they were done and was able to make a comeback. I still wish he could have got out of bounds there.
Chris,
but hey,
Browns,
still got a chance.
Browns up 23-21 on the Panthers. Panthers have the ball 3rd and 11 at Cleveland's 15 with 1 minute and 20 seconds left. Saints are now winning over the Falcons 27-26.
Same damn Falcons always find a way to fucking lose.
Looks like they're going to lose. 10 seconds left. The Falcons got the ball, but they're on 25. Ravens up 24-9 over the Jets. Jaguars are up 22-20 over the Commanders, Washington. But Washington's got the ball at Jacksonville's 26-yard line with 2 minutes left. Been some pretty good football games today. Bears defeated the 49ers 19-10.
Bengals won. That's what Stevie just said.
Yeah, probably kicked the extra
Block punt by
Oh.
Pittsburgh to save the game.
So who won? The Bengals did?
Yep. He said block punt by Pittsburgh. So I'm saying he must mean block punt by Cincinnati to save the game.
Well, here it says 2020 with 2 seconds left.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe block field goal.
Colts won. I think the Colts won the toss. All right, get ready for overtime, and yeah, a lot of these games are kind of close here toward the end. Block field goal. Yeah, it was a field goal.
So Pittsburgh blocked it. So the game is still going. 2020.
I wonder why he said Bengals win. All right, come on. I hate when they take all these commercials before
Yeah,
fucking overtime. Let's just go get the game going.
I agree.
Colts with a furious comeback here in the fourth quarter after looking like they were out of it the way they played in the third quarter of this game.
Yeah.
And honestly, this game shouldn't be this close. I know I'm a Colts fan to say that, but you had a couple touchdown drops that really could have changed it.
We've left 17 points on the board.
Really could have changed this game. That was the one where we didn't go for the field goal. That was an interception where it could have been maybe a touchdown. That was close. And can the Colts have, do the Colts have another one left in them?
Colts have 284 yards passing. They have 205. We have 100. So look at the yardage, 446 to 284.
All right, here we go. Texans get the ball first in here in overtime.
You kicked it out of bounds again. Son of a, what are we doing?
Why don't just kick the ball down the middle of the fucking field? Quit trying to be cute with it. Damn.
He might cost himself a kicking job, man.
Getting the ball at the 40 again. Defense was able to get out of it last time, but damn, you can't keep doing that. Especially not an overtime game where
Colts have made a lot of dumb mistakes today.
I don't understand why you're even kicking the ball close to the fucking sidelines for.
I don't understand that either.
They have Devin Hester back there as a damn kick returner or something. I mean, shit. That's not the way we're acting. Nice. There's a big play. Oh, big sack. Big sack. Buckner and Pay finally, both of them kind of met at the quarterback. That was a big play, especially after that damn stupid kick.
Yeah, but
Pay just ran that dude. Oh, almost got the strip. Pay just ran that defender or the offensive
even
lineman.
if we stop him here, I mean, if he just kicked it to 20, or get the ball to 25
Yeah.
or whatever, big difference in field position.
Well, one thing with the sack, they lost about 7 yards. So
True.
that helped get a little bit. But yeah,
33, but we just got to hold him here and
man, that's 2 in a row. You can't be
don't let
doing
nobody
that.
get behind you.
Incomplete pass.
It'll be 3rd and 17.
Third and 17.
Okay, you know, you just can't
Nothing
let
behind you.
Nothing behind you. Period.
Oh,
Flag.
what the fuck?
Washington scored a touchdown. They're up 28-22 on Jacksonville.
What the fuck you guys talking about?
So you have to
Oh, it's
listen.
on offense.
So you're going to decline that. 3rd down. Carolina is up on Cleveland now, 24 to
Yeah, they hit a field goal.
with 13 seconds left. Like I said before, Chicago beat
And you had to
San
declare. Yeah.
Francisco 19-10.
So here we go. Big 3rd down right here for the Colts. Don't let them behind you. 3rd and 17. You cannot let them get you cannot let them get this.
Detroit's come back. They're down 3 against 2 minutes left against Philadelphia.
There's no way you can let them get a first down here. 3rd and 17. Keep everything in front of you. It don't matter if they complete a 10-yard pass.
Yeah.
False start on Houston. False start on Houston. That's even going to take them back 5 more.
Yep. Houston's fell apart in the 4th quarter, and this, but I think I think Levy got too conservative. I really do. Hopefully, it's going to pay off for the Colts.
Bears with a 19-10 win.
New Orleans looks like hung on and won 27-26 against Atlanta. Unless Atlanta is getting ready to kick an extra point or something.
All right, 3rd and 22 here. Colts have everybody back about 15 yards off the line of scrimmage other than 3 players.
Yeah,
No, I mean that's what you got to do, but you got to keep them in front of you here.
Get them.
Yes. And look, now they're back all the way back where the touchback would have took you. So it ended up working out good.
But still,
But no, yeah, you don't want to do that.
You got to quit doing
Yeah,
that.
you can't
That's
do that.
twice.
Yeah. It shouldn't happen. It shouldn't happen once a game, let alone twice a game.
Don't try to block the punt.
No.
Just
Defense came up with some big play, a couple big plays on this drive. Finally got a couple sacks.
Defense played really good the fourth quarter. Defense was lousy the third quarter. Other than that, the defense played real good. Played good the first half, played really good the fourth quarter.
They didn't even send nobody toward that kicker this time. Catch the ball, no turnover. There you go. Go down.
Ball to 30,
30,
31,
so about
32.
About 30 yards. Maybe a little more now. Maybe closer to 40 would get
40. 40 would get you to about the 30. That's 47-yard kick.
Yeah, because now we just need a field goal since they've had a possession.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong, touchdown would be nice, but you just have to score.
Hey, as long as we win, I don't care.
Fuck the way this Blankenship's been fucking kicking.
Yeah, I'm a little worried.
Trying to get too cute with the kickoffs. Just kick the ball right down the middle and give them a touchback. Who cares if they get a touchback? Better than starting them at the 40.
Steelers and Bengals in overtime.
Hand the ball off to Taylor. He goes nowhere. Maybe loses maybe a half a yard. Now, don't get too conservative here, though. Your offense has been moving the ball. Don't get too conservative.
Saints did win 27-26 over the Falcons. Come back. Falcons vote again.
Philadelphia's almost back in the field goal range again. They're working to get there. Washington's looking to score again.
Yeah.
Cincinnati's almost in field goal range there in overtime. I don't know who had the ball first. Nice play, all right. Nice play. Nice play.
I don't know if he got the first.
I think he got the first. It's going to be real close, but still.
Close, but yeah.
That was a good play. I thought he was going to mess around and try to throw it
They give him
off the run. Allie Cox done a good job picking up the blocker there, but then right here, that's what Taylor should have done on that last drive. Go out forward, and if you get it, you get it. But
he had the angle, and he gave a stiff on. He was going to have to come back up. It was the only way he was going to have to cut back, and I don't know if he could. The way he was, I mean, it's hard to tell sometimes. But yeah, he needed to try to.
Try to get the ball to Pittman, wasn't able to.
Good defense. I believe the Cleveland game looks like it's over, and Cleveland lost to Carolina. So I bet you Baker's feeling pretty good about himself.
Especially after they got down and they were able to come back.
Chicago's got to be feeling pretty good. 19-10 win over San Francisco.
That was a good defensive play there.
Yeah. Washington's got the ball, and it looks like they're going to hold on to a victory, it looks like, unless they make a bad mistake.
Oh, I don't like that throw. It ended up being incomplete, but I think he thought there was more pressure around them than what there really was.
Yeah. Well, Houston's defense is stepping up here. I give them a little credit. They've made a couple of pretty good plays. We're not getting anybody open.
Oh, we need a big first down right here, though.
Yeah, it's 3rd and 10.
Got 3 receivers out to his left. Nice catch. Nice pass. Catch to Paris Campbell with the play. First down.
And we're across the 50.
First down, just past the 50. So
good catch for Campbell. He's been pretty silent today. Maybe a second catch, maybe, I think.
Oh, that was a nice route he ran there.
Yeah, it was.
Because look, he faked that dude. He faked Kirksey out of his shoes.
Wow,
there.
That's a mismatch for a linebacker, though. Honestly, I mean,
yeah, on somebody that small, it's for sure.
Career long 53.
They can get this ball as close as they can the way he's been kicking the ball today. Oh, fucking fumble. Matt Ryan recovered it. What is up with these snaps?
I didn't see whose fault it was.
That's the third time today we've had some issues with the snap.
Yeah, we got to fix that.
That's under center.
I don't know.
It's
Who,
hard
I
to
can't,
tell
I
there.
can't tell whose fault it is.
I couldn't tell if the center didn't get it all the way up or if it just.
It didn't look like he was backing out, so I would say he didn't get it far enough. Sometimes they back out too quick, but it didn't look like that to me. But I don't know. Just definitely miscommunication on their two parts today, because that's the third time. Well, the one time was Ryan's fault. He just missed it.
Yeah, it was shotgun. And it was a good snap. Naeem Hines catches one over the middle for a gain of about 13, 14. We're going to be
now,
first down.
I'm saying you just pound it to Taylor.
They're probably going to, I would say.
No penalties and pound it to Taylor. Hines has not had a bad day. I still would like to see him on the field.
If you look at Matt Ryan, number-wise, hasn't had a bad day either.
No.
The one interception.
Again, we've had
and a couple of drops.
2 touchdowns dropped in the end zone.
Hand the ball off to Taylor, but you got come on. I don't like that call.
Don't either.
Give him something where he's going forward, not dancing around.
Do what you normally do. Don't change up things and get too conservative.
Yeah, he hesitated back there, but I didn't like that. I didn't like the draw call. That's
putting you back out of almost field goal.
Keep pounding the ball like you've been pounding the ball. Don't.
I mean, I want to get the ball to about the 30-yard line, 25-yard line. Make it the easiest kick as you can for him. Let's get that first division win of the season.
Second and 12. Ryan back to pass.
Nice catch.
Finds Cox for a first down at the 25.
Yep. Nice hands by Cox.
Yeah, it was nice catch.
It was a good throw away from the defenders, but it wasn't an easy catch.
Now line up in like the I formation and give Taylor the ball moving forward. Moving forward. Don't give him the ball in a draw.
I don't know why they don't do a little bit more I.
But that was a nice throw by Ryan too, because he wasn't wide open. Nice throw and catch.
That's a good job, Cox, getting that first down. After the catch. 30 of 48 for 331 yards.
Had a couple drops in there, so I mean, he hasn't been terrible.
Could have had 2 more touchdowns. So yeah.
There you go. Give the ball to Taylor like that, going forward. He's not going to lose many yards like that.
Yeah, you take those amounts of yards and then add those 2 touchdowns on top of it. You're talking. Everybody's looking at the game completely different.
Yeah, because he'd have 3 touchdown passes instead of
1. So Philadelphia held on to beat Detroit 38-35. It was a crazy game. Washington game's not over yet, but they
have the ball
and they're up 6.
As long as they don't do nothing stupid. Yeah. Cincinnati and Pittsburgh still in overtime. Cincinnati has the ball on the goal line, the 13.
That don't bother me very much because we're at the 20-yard line.
I think they're going to kick the field goal here.
I'd kick it right here in case you have a.
I think they're kicking it here. I think that's why on that running play, he just went like kind of toward the middle of the field. And
he's not coming out there, but I would kick it now.
I figured he was going to kick on 3rd down.
Why not? In case it was a. Yeah, Washington's going to win that game.
Cincinnati's on the 11, so they have a good chance of scoring.
Unless Pittsburgh blocks a field goal here, I think Cincinnati's going to win that game.
Fake the handoff to Taylor. Throw the ball.
Whew. I don't like that call. Throw it out of bounds. We lost 4 yards. What?
Yeah, I don't understand that either. Should have just kept running the ball. Ran the ball another time if you wanted to.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Blankenship's going to have a chance to win the game for the Colts. Field goal could have been a little bit closer than what it's going to be, but
it's going to be what? About the 24-yard line, 25-yard line, so it's going to be about 42 yards.
Yeah, the early slate of games for the NFL, there have been quite a few close games. I haven't paid a whole lot of attention to a lot of the other games other than the scores, but
Cincinnati's not going to score. Steelers got the ball. 1st and 10 at Pittsburgh's 20
huh.
with 3:33 left. So I don't know what happened.
And then on that play there, when Ryan, after he avoided that sack, he should
Yeah.
just threw the ball threw the
Agreed.
ball away.
Now, wait a minute. They're saying the Browns won 26-24 over Panthers.
Huh. I thought it just came across saying that they won.
I thought Panthers won the game.
All right, here we go. 42-yard attempt by Hot Rod to try to get Indy out of Houston with an overtime victory here
Ryan looks pretty worried on the sideline.
in a game that hasn't been the greatest played game by the Colts. They made some plays here in the fourth quarter to get back in it, but yeah, they have to if they can hit this kick and get this victory, they got to feel kind of lucky the way that second half got started of this game.
Third quarter was horrible for them.
Missed
Missed
it,
it.
son of a bitch.
Wasn't
Mr.
even
Wide
close.
right.
Wasn't even close.
I couldn't tell if it got hit any or anything.
I don't think so.
Defense defense has to step up. Colts have done everything in their possible power to lose this damn game. That ball
Wasn't
just
even close. Wasn't even close.
now we got play. You got to play defense here. Still 2 minutes left.
He barely won that job coming out camp. He might be in trouble, especially if they lose this game.
So the game ain't over, guys. We got to make.
Yep.
Wow, man! Damn it!
Like you said, Colts have done everything they can to lose this game.
Yeah, they've done everything. 2nd and 2 here. Now that's a false start. That's going to move Houston back 5 yards, bring up a 2nd and 7. Minute and 26 left in overtime. Colts defense can play here. This game could be going for a fucking starting the regular season off with a fucking tie.
Yeah.
You don't want a damn tie in your division either, man. They should have won this game. This game shouldn't be this close. Yeah, they're showing that Cleveland won 26-24. Something must have happened with that. Chicago won 19-10. Second 7, minute 26 left.
Washington won 28-22.
Yeah, big play here by the defense. What are they waiting on here?
I don't know what the problem is.
Only the damn referees know what the fuck's going on. Now you got the judges from the other side coming all the way over to talk to the head ref. What the hell?
Miami's defense played pretty well against New England with a 27 win.
I did 10 seconds back to the clock. Maybe some seconds ran off during that penalty that shouldn't have or something, I guess.
Maybe.
Yeah, this went from 118 back to 128. Come on, we need a big play here. First down. Oh, we got to keep them out field goal range.
Yeah. Another. They're still. Yeah. They need what, about 20, 25 yards?
Yep.
Whew.
He caught that?
Yep.
Son of a bitch.
It came back for it. The Colts about.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be intercepted. Incomplete pass, kind of just threw it away.
They're only needing about
3rd and 1.
only about
10, 15, about 15 yards.
well, I think about 10 would be a 57-yarder, but I don't know, but yeah, about another 12, 13 yards probably what his distance is.
3rd and 1 here. Come on.
I think you're 2 down territory for him, don't you? Or will they not go for it? Yeah, probably not.
Timeout by the Texans here. 3rd and 1, 40 seconds left in overtime. Colts defense stop the Texans from scoring, get the ball, drive down the field, and miss a field goal.
About a 42-yard field goal. It wasn't even close.
What's happened with Hot Rod? He came in and had a hell of a season, and kicked the ball well, and then you hear they barely kept the job during the offseason, and then the way he's played today has been terrible.
Yeah.
Two kickoffs out of bounds. Luckily, we was able to overcome those, and then you miss this field goal to win the game. I can understand if it was like a 55, 60-yard field goal, but it wasn't. I mean, it was a 42-yarder.
They stopped them, and they lost quite a bit of yards.
Lost about 2 yards on that play.
So I would say
4th down. If I'm the Colts, don't you call a timeout, make them punt it?
Yeah, you make them punt it.
They're not. They're just letting the clock run.
Why? You want to take a tie?
At 4th down, I'd make them punt it and take your chances. Maybe you can get a play or two, one big play. Now maybe they called it finally. Yeah. Why wait?
Why let 7 seconds run off the clock?
As soon as you got that stop, you should have been telling the referee if they don't get this 1st down, we're calling a timeout, especially if they lose yards.
The only thing they could be thinking is they could try to go for 4th and 3, get it, and then try to kick get another play kick. They let it run out. I don't know. I was saying 26 seconds.
But you make Lovie Smith make that decision on whether he wants to risk going for it on 4th and 3 or putting the ball.
I think Lovie, to me, you got to punt it because the Colts still have a timeout.
Yeah.
If you get stopped, they're going to call timeout. They're going to have the ball on that side of the field. One play, 15, 20 yards, you got another shot.
Yeah.
I'm not saying how good of a shot, but you got a shot. So those like they're going to punt it.
Yeah, they're sending the punter out. Do you have to? Because there's just too much of a risk, like you said, if you don't get it. Because the Colts could call a timeout, or Colts would have a timeout left. Have the ball.
It'd be one thing if
one play with a timeout.
It'd be one thing if you was on the 40, but you're
right at midfield.
No trying to block the punt. Fair catched it. That was one I don't think he needed a fair catch.
Well,
but
I think that was just fair catching for the time, try to save time.
yeah, since what happened last time.
Because if he'd have ran back with it, you're talking maybe another 5 seconds off. It might have saved you 4 or 5 seconds by taking a fair catch. Now you just got to hope for a big play or maybe take a shot downfield. And you never know, get a pass interference call.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just no interception basically is all. I mean, don't turn the ball over.
No fumbles or interception.
But if you can just get one deep pass, you could give yourself one deep pass. You got a timeout.
Basically, want to get a pass. We can get a pass about 20 yards to get you to about the, because they're what, they're at about 10, ain't they?
Yeah.
I was thinking there's a 20. I was going to say 20 to get you to about the 40 and then.
See what they do here. I say Reich's going to run the fucking ball and settle for a damn tie.
It wouldn't surprise me.
No, we threw a screen pass at the goal line. What in the hell was that?
I don't know. I didn't like that call.
No, just let the fucking clock run out and take a damn tie. That was terrible. That was the most dangerous. That was the most dangerous damn play you could have called. And now you take a timeout, you let all the time run out? What the fuck?
Why would you wait till 2 seconds to call timeout?
Yeah, if you're going to take a timeout, you should have took it.
When it was 12 seconds left, not when it's 2.
And why the hell are you throwing a screen pass at the goal line like that? That's the most dangerous play you could have fucking called. Come on.
It looks like it's going to be a tie between the Colts and Houston. There's 2 seconds left here in overtime.
That was a terrible. I don't understand that play call at all.
I don't either.
I'm not saying they were going to win I mean, there wasn't much time, but that's a word. If you were going to do that, you just give the ball to the guy and run, or take a knee. Take a knee, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Don't. Because I mean, all kinds of shit could have went wrong with that. Throwing the ball sideways across down to the goal line.
Yeah, I didn't like that call.
I guess now they're going to go for a Hail Mary play, see if they can get lucky and break something free, because that's all you have with 2 seconds.
If you got a penalty, you can't end on a penalty too.
Another short little pass. Okay, Campbell breaking some tackles here, but now he's running into a lot of traffic. And the Colts start out the regular season with the fucking tie. They've done everything they could to lose that game. They're lucky they tied.
Yeah.
Frank Reich has to sharpen up some stuff on his end too. You know, I mean, some drops killed you. Some just stupid mistakes killed the Colts today in this game.
Well, and you got to look at the kicker too, Chris. I
mean, and the kicker.
Them 2 kicks that didn't cost them and very easily could have cost them the game, and then missed that field goal. I mean, 3 kicks.
Yeah.
And two drop touchdowns. I mean, we was worried about that was a question. The receiving core was a question. We had 2 dropped touchdowns.
20-20. Are you, man? Yeah, because Matt Ryan didn't play bad. I'm not saying he played great, but he didn't play. He played well enough they could have won that game.
The only problems he had was on the
couple of snaps
problems. Whatever. I mean, that's got to be on the center too, both of them. But yeah, other than that, he played pretty well. That one interception, that was a great play by the defensive player. But yeah, I mean, he had 2 touchdowns dropped in the end zone.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even come close to going overtime.
Nope. All right, I want to thank everybody for joining us for the Colts game today, even though it didn't go like we were hoping. We will be live tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern with Around the Bases, our baseball show, live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at Gonzo Sports Room. And then we're live at 1 p.m. Eastern with the ASAP Afternoon Blitz on the ASAP All Sports All Plays Network and on the All Sports All Plays Network. 3 p.m. Eastern, Easy Money, a sports betting show. We'll talk the next week's football games, the games tomorrow night's Monday night football game. Come join us for picks on the NFL and MLB tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern, live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at Gonzo Sports Room. And then tomorrow night you have Gonzo tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern we'll have a Horseshoe talk. We got a lot of talk about today's Colts game. So join us tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern for that on All Sports All Plays Network and on Gonzo Sports Room Network. And then tomorrow night, Gonzo and the Judge. If you were around during halftime, I played some of the of our earlier in the week episode of Gonzo and the Judge Sports Talk. We'll be recapping all of what happened in the NFL today. So join us tomorrow night, 11 p.m. Eastern, for Gonzo and the Judge Sports Talk. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you guys next time.